If you're a fan of the hit online horror video game Hellworld, have I got great news for you. There's a giant party for only the most exclusive of fans. And you're on the list, baby. It's going to be you, me, Andy, and the Man of Steel himself, Superman. There'll be drinks, masks, anonymous sex, old Nokia cell phones, and maybe a cenobite or two. So grab your dancing shoes as we hit the mansion in 2005's Hellraiser Hellworld, today on Raising Chains.
I'm going to a real-life secret Hellworld.
Hellraisers, let's play!
Welcome, Hellraisers. Invitations. That's what I'm talking about. I wouldn't touch that.
Is it just a game now?
Chelsea! It's not real!
If you need anything, just scream.
Welcome to hell.
Hellworld. Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Raising Chains, the Hellraiser podcast. The only, as far as we know, Hellraiser podcast where
That's
we
right.
sometimes discuss the movies of Hellraiser.
Yep.
We're going one by one through them all. Mm-hmm. Today, we're on the 8th Hellraiser movie.
The eighth.
The 8th.
Hellraiser the eighth. He killed his many wives. We get it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beheaded all of his wives. I don't give a shit about those people.
No.
The kings.
No.
And sometimes I have to remind myself that they're real.
It's weird because the way people talk about them, it doesn't sound like they're real. So you're like, that guy
Yeah.
a long time ago. It's like, is this person real? Like they
Because
exist?
the Knights of the Round Table are not real.
Right.
But the King Henry and stuff is.
Yeah. King Arthur, I think, was a real king, right?
I thought King Arthur was fiction.
Oh, was he?
I clearly
Yeah.
don't know.
No, I don't know.
Should we be admitting all this right up
Listen,
top?
I'm just going to say this. We need an update to Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. We need like a remake because that's what
Yes.
made history real for me. It was like, oh yeah, real people running around the mall.
Yeah.
I get it now.
On a recent episode, we talked about Die Hard 2.
Yeah.
That I had watched it. Mm-hmm. We didn't talk about William Sadler, the bad guy in Die Hard 2.
Yeah.
Incredible as death.
Yes.
In Bill and Ted 2 and 3.
So good.
Playing chess. Also,
A lot less naked karate in
Yes.
Bill and Ted, the Bill and Ted movies, but still very good.
Yeah. There should have been more naked karate.
Yes. There was that one part where he starts to disrobe and they're like, no.
It is. Yeah. Hey, leave it on, buddy. Keep the robe on. Doesn't he get like pants or something? They give him a wedgie.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I knew something
Yeah.
happened with his undies.
Yeah. He was only in Bogus Journey, now that I think about it. He was
No.
not in Excellent Adventure.
No, but he is in Face the Music.
Yes.
They bring him back.
Yes.
It's actually insane that when you watch Bill and Ted, a movie I ride hard for. I
Yeah.
love that whole franchise.
I think it's great.
I will say, I think all 3 movies are great. Did you see the new one?
Yeah.
I like it. You don't like it?
No.
I liked it quite a bit. It's definitely like lower budget.
I was so excited to watch it, and then we watched it during the pandemic. Like we rented
Yeah.
it whenever it was first available. We're like, here we go, and it just felt so weirdly cluttered, and I didn't understand what was happening. I was like, I don't
Andy,
love this.
Maybe give it another go.
Now a lot of people would say, oh, wasn't that the night that your neighbor broke the window to your balcony and then kept yelling? And then the other guy next door was playing reggae very loud. And I was like, yeah, it was. But I think the movie should still be able to stand up to that.
Sorry, a lot of people were saying that.
A lot of people were saying that.
Andy, wasn't it the night your neighbors were bothering you?
Yeah. Because I complained to a lot of people via text message. It's like, can you believe this is happening to me?
Yeah. While I'm trying to face the music?
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Kid Cudi's in this.
Yep. Was he? Who's he in that?
He plays himself.
Really?
Remember at the end they make a big band to like, you gotta watch it again.
I think so.
Andy, I'm dead serious. I think it's good. But I just want to
I will
say,
give it another watch.
here's what I'm going, my point. I love the Bill and Ted franchise.
Yeah.
The first, they're all great, but I think it's really funny that the first one's like, okay, they travel through time, like they're morons. There's some interesting time travel stuff in it. And then in the second one, they're like, let's do like a Seventh Seal parody.
Yeah.
Like they're like, go for broke with these like kind of crazy references.
It's so good. And I honestly really want to see the stage show it was based on. Like, that's what I most want to see is like
The Universal stage show?
No, the stage show that became Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
It was a stage show?
The guys who wrote the movie did this as like they would play Bill and Ted, and there was a third guy, and then they would just do this whole stage show about like historical figures or whatever, and they would play like really dumb, and then like that got enough attention that they're like, "Can you make this into a movie?" And they're like, "We think so."
That's crazy.
Yeah,
because the one writer he did Ed Solomon, right?
I don't know their names.
Well, one of the guys that wrote Bill and Ted for sure wrote Men in Black.
Oh, okay.
Which is also great. I think it's a team. I don't
And that
think
was
it
based
by
on a
himself.
comic book, which was apparently very different.
Men in Black rocks.
Yeah, I like it.
A franchise that I don't think will work.
No. I think the first one was really good, and I don't think they should have made any more
You know
movies
what?
after that.
Off mic, we were talking about franchises where like in my brain, like only the first one exists. That's a great example.
Yeah.
Men in Black 3 is kind of fun, but it's like one and done in my brain.
Well, the other ones you were really hard about was like RoboCop was one.
Jurassic Park.
Which
I'll give, like 2 and 3 have some fun moments too,
Yeah.
but 1 is so much better. Mm-hmm. And then also Indiana Jones.
Madame Butterfly.
Yes.
Yeah. Madame Butterfly
Police
2, if you haven't
Academy.
seen it, it gets crazy. You're like,
Police
what?
Academy, I only ride for the first one.
No.
I don't care about
Cruel
Mission
Intentions should have been one.
I
Why was there
only
a
like
second?
The Rage Carry 2.
Really?
No, I've never seen it. That'd be crazy.
I was like, interesting.
We have talked so much about Brian De Palma. If I was like, I don't like Carrie. Carrie 2's where it's at, baby. That'd be actually insane.
Dude, real quick, did I tell you about, I think I told you about this, but I went to Videotech, which I love. It's like a really cool video store in Eagle Rock. And I was talking to the cashier, and I was like, oh yeah, I think I want to rent a Brian De Palma movie because my friend Joey really likes Brian De Palma movies. I've never really seen one other than Carrie. And he was like, he's got so many good ones. Does he like the erotic thrillers? Is that what he's about? And he's like yelling this in a store where there's other people. And I was like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
And he's like, the erotic thrillers are like, I don't know. There's one with like Anthony Hopkins or something like that. I was like, was there? Oh, okay. I was like, I don't think that was it. I think he likes one with John Travolta. He's like, oh yeah, post-erotic thriller. I was like, why do you keep saying
What a prick.
he was a very nice guy, very cool guy, but I was just like,
You want
what?
some sexy stuff?
He's like,
oh no, you don't, loser.
Yeah. He was like, I highly recommend the other stuff too because it's very cool. I was like, I'm sure it is, man. Because I've seen like people who are like Roger Ebert was like a big defender of those movies too. Where he's like, yeah, there's some TNA and stuff like that, but the movie is cool. I don't know why I made Roger Ebert sound like a weird scumbag. Hey, listen, I give it 2 thumbs up.
I think it is. I think it is known that Roger did like a little bit of TNA.
Did he? Okay.
I think if you go back, I think it is a thing where it's like he could get down with a little bit of sexy
Was
stuff.
that what he was giving 2 thumbs up to sometimes? Or was he like, all right, not enough sex in this Toy Story movie that I just saw, so I'm going to give it a thumbs down. But speaking of erotic thrillers, should we get into our favorite section of the podcast?
Well, we should, but we got a gift from a fan
Oh, we did.
that we have to shout out.
Yeah. I
This
feel
is
like
so rad.
It looks better in your hands than mine.
What the hell are you doing with your mic?
I'm sorry.
Our friend Janie Watson, a fast friend.
Fast friend.
I think we put up one reel,
Yeah.
and she sent us this zine she made. It's
Yeah.
so sick.
It's so cool.
We actually opened it when we first tried to record this episode, and then we lost all the footage, so we had to re-record it. So it wasn't. We did open it live on air and freaked out.
Some would say it summoned something, and
Yes,
others would not.
It's so cool.
It's very cool.
I don't know how well you can see this. When she DM'd us, she said that it's a certain type of printing that I was not aware of.
Mm-hmm.
I will tell you what it's. Risograph.
Yeah.
4-color, a CMYK, which I know that means cyan something, yellow something.
Maroon?
Is it?
I don't know.
Because
I should know this. My wife's a graphic designer, and she's told me about this stuff, but
CMYK. Then I just start steaming. Made in Hawaii during an artist residency in February of 26.
pretty cool.
Janie Watson art on Instagram. Mm-hmm. Wait, I got to know what CMYK stands for.
Do you?
I need to right now. Oh, it's cyan, magenta,
Oh, that's close.
yellow, and key, which means black.
Huh.
I feel like CMYB would have done just as well.
Yeah. I did not think any of these.
Yeah.
Listen, I was just like Chatterer, Maroon, YOLO, Connecta.
Connecta.
Yeah.
With a K.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is that brand of printers? Or is that Konica?
I think it's a bank that I see out here a
Connecta?
lot. Connecta.
Connecta.
Yeah. Guys, at most speed dating, they're trying to build a Connecta between the two people.
Oh, boy. What are those straws you keep reaching for? Okay, wait. You were setting us up, and I derailed us to look at the cool art.
No.
Okay.
There's no derailing here. We are on a track that we've made.
Let's jump right into our favorite segment of this podcast.
Let's talk about the movie.
Great.
Yep.
This movie
Hellraiser.
is called Hellraiser Hellworld.
Boy, is it
Have
ever.
we said that yet?
Yes.
Okay, great. This movie, I'm going to say it again. This movie is called Hellraiser Hellworld.
Yep. It's easily the most just forthright title, and all of them. You're like, some of them they leave a little bit of mystery.
Yeah.
Like, no, Hellworld. I was like, oh, okay.
I like the amount of movies that have Hell blank. We've got Hellbound, Hellworld,
Hellseeker.
Hellseeker.
Yeah.
But that's all, right?
Hell on Earth.
Yeah, but that's multiple words. I do like that, but that's not what I meant. I think you're
Sorry.
right. I think that's all of them.
Okay.
But Hellbound, Hellseeker.
I feel good about it.
You just keep saying hell over and over.
yeah. Just in case you didn't get the idea from Hellraiser.
Yeah. Also, we should be clear. These movies have a lot to do with hell.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy. There's actually some like religious imagery sometimes if you really look closely.
Yeah, sometimes it's a religious thing, sometimes it's a hell of their own making, sometimes it's a different thing that's called hell, but it's not really the hell that you and I are thinking of.
Sometimes they're going to hell. Sometimes
Yeah.
hell's coming to us.
Yeah. Which I like that. That's what I want in a relationship. With somebody
Yeah.
who's like able
They
to meet
keep
me
it
in the
fair.
middle. Yeah.
You spend like half your time in hell, half your time hell comes to you.
Yeah. There's a deleted scene. I don't know if you guys saw this. Was in Hellraiser Bloodlines where Pinhead is talking to what's her name, the Princess of Hell or whatever.
Oh yeah, what is her name? I know who you're talking about.
They're having a conversation. He's like, "Why do I always have to come to your place? You can come to mine sometimes." She's like, "I don't like your place." He's like, "Fine, whatever."
I think Rimmer said that at one point. Rimmer is like, Pinhead, you never come to space to see me, and then he finally does. Thank God.
Yeah. Well, like, I remember she had that conversation with LaMarcia in the interrogation room. She's like, "You want to go back to my place?" He's like, "I really like it here, though."
Yeah, we're always going over there.
Yeah.
Come
Well,
to
she's
my
like-
interrogation.
She's like,
room.
"You have cenobites in your place." He's like, "Oh, okay, what do you want me to do about it?"
I can't call the exterminator.
I told you about my bloodline.
You have cenobites at your place. Bad case of cenobites. I woke up with all these cenobites on my arm. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. That's what they say. Hey, also, I want to tell you.
Yeah.
Someone said some shit about like, you don't just get when you told about bed bugs.
Oh, yeah.
Someone's like, you don't just get bed bugs. I got bed bugs twice in New York.
Yeah.
You don't bring in they come from other things.
I didn't go buy them from a pet store. I'm like, "All right, fellas, do your job,"
Yeah,
and just threw them in the bed.
But also, they genuinely don't get on your clothes. They come through like other furniture and stuff you bring into the building.
yeah.
Shut up.
I like that he was a bed bug apologist, though. He was just like, "Don't talk about my friends that way."
Yeah.
All right. They didn't ask to be born. All right. Like, what is going on?
Yeah. They're just living their lifestyle.
Yeah.
Fuck off. I do the second time we got bed bugs in New York, first off, nightmare.
Yeah.
And I was also dating someone at the time. Nightmare.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you can't come over, and also I can't come to you because I'll give you bed bugs.
Yeah.
But then also I had to take truly you have to wash everything you own, as you know, because
Yeah.
you dealt with this too.
I mean, we just burned our stuff. We threw it right in a fire.
Did you burn it for real?
No.
Oh, that would be sick.
We just built a little pyre in the middle
Yeah.
of our bedroom. We're like, "Here we go."
But you also did it the night while your neighbor was trying to watch
Yeah,
Bill and
yeah.
Ted 3.
Yeah. I was like,
they're like, oh my God, I can't focus. The neighbor's burning all their shit. One neighbor's blaring reggae.
Yeah.
One neighbor's burning all their stuff. But so anyway, I lived in a 3-bedroom apartment.
It's pretty cool.
I had awful bed bugs. My roommate down the other end of the apartment had awful bed bugs. The one whose wall I shared never had bed bugs either time.
Wow.
I was like, you bastard, how did you pull this off?
I will say this: maybe they did have bed bugs, but they weren't affected by them. Because
Oh, that could be.
when we had bed bugs, they never bit me ever. I had no idea we had them. And Hazel would just like wake up covered in like welts or whatever from the bugs. She's like, "What is happening?" And I was like, "I don't know."
This could be a misnomer, but I'm pretty sure that whatever is in their bites does like affect sleeplessness and also paranoia. And part of it is because you're like, it seems like you're only getting bit while you're asleep.
Yeah.
So you're like, there's that thing of like, am I being bit right now? And I was like actually going crazy. It was a living nightmare. So truly my heart goes out to you guys.
That was his Hellraiser.
Actually, my heart only goes out to Hazel. You didn't deal with it at all.
Yeah, I didn't deal with anything.
You didn't deal with a mattress, which they are difficult to move. So
Yeah.
I'll
Plus,
give you that.
we saw what happens with mattresses in Hellbound, Hellraiser 2. So
Yeah, exactly.
mattresses.
So we are in our segment. Let's talk about the movie.
Yeah.
But frankly, we haven't even talked about it yet.
No. We open on a man doing physical labor and then screaming, which I can honestly relate to. I was like, I get that guy.
I hate it too.
I also don't like this. Was he dealing with bed bugs? Probably. Lots of paranoia there. And then they just like cut away to the font for the movie.
Yeah, then it feels like it's almost like a Pixar short before the movie starts. Like it's either an old man playing chess or it's, oh, you don't even know this. You've never seen Toy Story.
I've seen the shorts. I've just never watched the movie.
You don't have time for it.
I'm like, well, that's good.
Yeah.
People are
I'll
like,
watch it if it's under 10
there's
minutes.
actually more movie. And I'm like, I gotta go. I'll see you later.
You also watch like the spin-off shorts?
Yes.
It's like the continuing adventures of anger from Inside Out. You're like, I'll watch that, but not the full movie.
Anytime I see that like weird lamp hop across, I'm like, this is good stuff. All right, I'm gonna go now.
That cool lamp.
Yeah.
Not weird.
Oh,
The Pixar lamp isn't weird.
Oh, is he not weird?
He's the coolest. We all love the Pixar lamp.
Is he in everything?
Well, that's the opening title thingy.
For everything?
For every Pixar thing.
Oh, okay. I've only seen it a couple of times. I was like, they probably got him out of here.
You know, they let
They probably put him in the refuse pile. They're like, we're done with you,
He
lamp.
had that like Robert Downey Jr. thing going on where he just like kept making more and more each movie, and they're like, we have to cut him loose.
Yeah.
We can't keep paying this lamp.
And now the lamp is Dr. Doom.
That's right. They're bringing the lamp back as Dr. Doom. that trailer where it listed every famous person's name, and one of them was like the lamp from Pixar. They've got everybody: Chris Hemsworth, Taika Waititi, the Pixar lamp, just like flying by.
I like that Taika Waititi was like one of the main things you thought of for stars in the movie.
Yeah.
He plays that
How'd
rock
they
guy.
get him? Yeah, everyone's favorite character, that rock guy.
He was in Thor 3 and 4.
Yeah, could you pull that name?
No.
I couldn't. I don't think if I knew the first 3 letters, I'd be able to guess that guy's name.
I know he was in Planet Hulk, which I loved and read multiple times. Could not remember his name.
Yeah.
Saved my life. So.
Is it Rimmer?
No. That's just wishful thinking.
Well, I like Rimmer.
Yeah, we did
So
too.
anyway, back in Hellworld.
Yeah.
So we see this guy digging a hole, and then it cuts to black, starts the credits, and we do get, for the first time in a minute, I would argue, a great font.
A really easy to read, fun font. I loved
it. It's like a like Catholic-y looking.
Yeah.
Like I made a note.
It's got those O's with the crosses in the middle of it.
The O with the like iron cross looking thing. Pretty cool.
Pretty nice.
Very Catholic. We're seeing footage. It's like, where are we? Like a church. It's daytime.
Yep.
And we find out it's a funeral.
This is a very different Romania than the last movie we watched. They were filmed back to back with Deader. You would not be able to tell it from this movie because you're like, oh, different cast and fun looking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Same director, same location, shot back to back, released like 6 months apart, not even. But I will say it doesn't feel like the same director. The acting feels noticeably better.
Yeah.
I truly would not know this was foreign. Like even shot outside of America.
No. And this was like during a period where a lot of like horror movies I think were actually being filmed in Romania during like late fall, early winter. I think they got quite the budget cut from Romania. They're like, hey, we'll take on a lot of this cost ourselves.
Right.
But I think that like a lot of these movies were like, when I say a lot, I mean there was like a follow up to what's the movie with the vampire? He hosts there's like a late night TV show host that hosts like a horror thing. And this kid sees a vampire and he's like, hey, you got to help me out. Let's get
Fright Night?
Yeah, Fright Night.
Yeah.
There was a remake of Fright Night and then followed by Fright Night 2, which had nothing to do with the remake of Fright Night, but just had the name basically. And it's a guy in Romania fighting vampires, but they made it look so gross. And I think Romania was like, hey, let's not have you make our country look like that all the time.
Yeah.
Can you make it look cool?
Just be vampires?
Yeah. Can it not be just like vampires? And can you not like be visibly shivering when it's supposed to be summer in your movie? That'd be cool.
I think part of it too is, and we talked about this last week, but like the there's such like a blue, white, like washed out feeling in Deader that this one does not have at all.
No.
And I'm very grateful to kind of get rid of that like fluorescent blue, white color.
Yeah, they did it in Hellseeker as well.
Yeah.
And like it was kind of a weird greenish color there. And then like for Inferno, it was like this weird washed out orange. And I was like, I don't love any of this. Can we please have like
especially when like the first few movies, like color is such a mood setter. Like so much like the hell is all like blue and misty, and those last ones, it was just kind of like everything was washed out.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was like everybody's sick in this movie. You're like, I don't know.
Deader almost was shot like the effect they'd put on like a flashback, but the entire movie felt like a flashback.
Exactly.
Anyway.
No, I'm with you.
We're at this funeral.
Yep.
There's a few friends, like younger, like what, like college age maybe? They don't feel like high schoolers.
I would say early college.
Yeah.
Maybe 1920.
They're living on their own. There's no parents.
No. There's a guy named Jake that's like, he's over the casket of their friend who died.
Yeah.
And he does that thing they do in movies where he like voices aloud his thoughts. He's like hope you're in better places than we are now or whatever. And I'm like, what are you talking about?
He's clearly upset.
Yeah.
Like they're all like sad. He seems to be holding some like resentment, anger.
And then he passes by the crew of the main four people.
There's four, 2 guys, 2 girls.
Yeah. And they all look guilty for some reason. And he's like, yeah, we're better off without you guys, basically. And I was just like, okay.
Which does feel like he has been somehow separate. The group of 4 is all still tight.
Yeah.
He used to be their friend. He's not anymore.
They briefly mentioned the deceased like parents. Like, his mom went crazy and his dad, I don't know. I don't even know if he's real or not. And I was like, do you think somebody's making up a dad? What's happening right now? And it's like they say that they were all addicted to Hellworld. Also, I do want to say one of the actresses, like they went well out of their way to make her look like Bjork. I don't know why, but like even her facial expressions, because she doesn't look like this at all the rest of the movie. But this one scene, her eyes are kind of like closed, and she just looks like kind of, I don't know, like her hair's stuff in like weird knots and stuff like that. And I was like, okay,
she is the one where I'm like, oh, they shot this overseas.
Yeah,
she's got, I know, the Bjork thing, and also like the little knots, and like her accent is sort of
like Icelandic a little bit.
It's almost
like,
that thing when someone's like kind of trying to hide their accent but not doing enough, so you're sort of stuck in this like, are they acknowledging it or are they trying to hide it? How much do the filmmakers know there's an accent? Yeah,
or maybe it's like one of those people who like, they're like, hey, did you do all of your classes with the English person? They're like, yes, I am good. And you're like, oh, from what you just said, I don't think you are.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I want to get ahead of something here. Joey, am very bad with 4-letter men's names. If I meet a person and their name is like 4 letters and it's a guy, I will mix it up with any other, unless I just keep. That's why I call you Candy. I added a letter so it makes it a little easier for me.
Yeah, it is easier that way.
But in this movie, we have Jake, Mike, and Adam. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to say the wrong name in this episode.
Yeah.
And I just need you to help me and go like, no, that's not who we're talking about.
Yeah.
So
also, Adam's dead.
Adam is the dead, but his death lingers over this whole movie. It's a big part of the film. He keeps coming up. So just for what it's worth, I'm going to do my best.
Sure, man.
So thank you in advance for your patience, audience, and your help.
You won't get Derek confused.
I want to say it's Pete.
Yep.
Pete? Okay, great.
Pete's my name now. So in case you guys were wondering why there's different hosts, it's not.
Yeah.
Just different names.
Candy Pete.
Chelsea is the blonde woman. She decides to go approach the casket. She's like, I'm going to go pay my respects.
Chelsea's our lead.
She fist bumps everybody on the way down the pew, which
that doesn't actually happen.
Like, get this one dog.
Wait, I do want to say quickly, though, before she goes up, there's sort of like, they're talking to each other. They're talking to Jake, the distraught one.
Yeah.
And there's some talk of like, it was just a stupid game, man. Like, we were all addicted to Hellworld.
Yeah.
They're kind of saying this stuff about like a game they were addicted to that might have something to do with the death of their friend.
Yeah.
They're setting this up like quietly.
If you've watched any like police procedural show, there's always some episode like this where it's like a bunch of teens and like one person died and it's like, guys, we all did it, okay?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, so you think it's going to be this. I don't want to spoil it, but it's weird. So kind of, Chelsea goes to the casket. She's like sad. And then the corpse grabs her arm.
Yes.
She struggles for a minute and then she wakes up. It's 2 years later.
Which I definitely missed the 2 years later.
Yeah.
I'm glad you caught it because I fully missed it.
Yeah.
It's like a jump scare that she wakes up screaming in bed and someone's knocking on her door.
Yeah. Who should it be? A Chatterer.
It's frickin' Chatterer. He looks great.
He looks so good.
I was like, hell yes, we're jumping into cenobites like right off the bat.
Loved it.
This rocks. But she like does not care.
No.
She's not scared at all.
No. She's like, ugh, come on in. And I was like, well, that's not something most people say to cenobites.
And it's her frickin' buddy Mike.
Yeah.
Wearing a mask. He takes it off and he's like, I spent however much.
$200.
Yeah, he put a lot of money into it. And
Yeah.
also, this is Henry Cavill.
Yeah.
Later to be Superman.
Yep.
He's also in The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Great movie.
Yeah. He was in Mission Impossible 6.
He cocks his fists.
Yeah. Yeah. He's like,
One of the coolest things.
it really did look cool.
It
And he
looks
was
awesome.
like, Tom Cruise told me to do that. I was like, did he? I don't know.
It's awesome.
Either way, it's cool. I like it.
It's also like, not for nothing, he's wearing like a suit shirt. He's wearing like a suit with no coat on.
With the sleeves are rolled up a little bit, which looks cool.
And he cocks them. That movie rocked.
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Did you see the first one? That's Brian De Palma.
Yeah.
That's a Brian De Palma movie.
Yep.
Great.
Yep. I didn't love that one, but
It's not as erotic thriller.
no. Emilio
I
Estevez
ride
has
hard.
that one scene where he's like in the elevator. He's like, ooh.
Yeah.
He kept saying ooh, and I was like,
He also says, hasta lasagna, don't get any on ya.
what?
With the gum, the explosive gum.
I don't remember that at all.
One of the gadgets from the beginning of the movie is a piece of gum with 2 different colors. And if you fold it and like mush it together, it becomes an explosive. And when Emilio hands it to me, he goes, hasta lasagna, don't get any on ya.
That's cool.
Which actually doesn't really make sense. It's gum. You can't really get some gum
Also,
on
he
you.
handed it to him, so I was like, oh, now he's got it on him.
Yeah, it's literally in your hand. It's on you.
Yeah.
But hey, hasta lasagna.
Yeah. It was insane. But
Anyway.
yeah, it's Henry Cavill, also in Highlander. It's coming out. You'll see it. It's great. It looks cool.
Yeah, I like him. I think he's a good actor.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mentioned it just now, but The Man from U.N.C.L.E. is awesome. I don't know if
cool.
you've seen it.
I did.
Yeah, I like
Yep.
that movie.
I watched it. It was one of the few movies I remember seeing before I moved out here.
Yeah.
That's probably the reason I moved out here. I watched The Man from U.N.C.L.E. I was like, they make those in L.A.?
I thought you were like, wow, LA's beautiful. The whole thing takes place in Europe. Like, oh my God, I gotta get to LA. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
But so yeah, he's like a bud.
Yeah. You think it's her boyfriend. You will be displeased later on.
He's giving like too cool for school. Like maybe they had a flirtatious, maybe they hooked up.
maybe.
They're definitely not a couple. Because she seems like a little above him.
Yeah.
Like I'm not interested in this
He's like
tomfoolery.
He shows her the invitation he got to a Hellworld party, the 5th annual Hellworld party. So this has been going on for a little bit. He's pretty pumped about it. She's like, whatever. She's like, Derek and Allison are above this too. It cuts to Allison and Derek playing the game so they can get their own invitation.
Yeah.
They're so excited about
part
this.
is she's like, it's a computer game.
Yeah.
So they're using a mouse and keyboard. And he's got like his hand on the mouse. Like, you got to finesse it a certain way. You need to finesse it. And he like grabs the mouse from her. And there's a shot from behind and he's got like a big Pinhead shirt.
Yeah.
And what I like in this, we'll see more of this as we go on. But like in this movie, the game Hellworld is sort of what Hellraiser is to us. So like knowledge of Pinhead, like the lament configuration, all this information is stuff inside of the game. So our characters in like a delicately touched, a delicate touch as far as like the meta-ness, I feel.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like they don't make it too heavy-handed.
Yeah.
But basically, if you know a lot about Hellworld, you know a lot about Hellraiser.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, yeah, they're not like, remember that one thing that happened in this one scene? And
remember the second movie?
Yeah.
No.
They don't do
Chenard?
that.
They don't do that.
Yeah.
But also they set up that everybody plays this game. It seems like they used to be really, really into it. Mm-hmm. And then Chelsea, our lead, is sort of over it, but is clearly knowledgeable.
Yeah, she knows her stuff. She's really into it at
She
one
knows
point.
ball. She knows cube.
She what?
She knows cube.
What's that?
You know when you say people know ball?
No?
That's a term for like people know what they're talking about. You say you know ball. And I'm saying she knows cube.
Oh, that's good.
Because in this franchise, there's cube.
I apologize for making you explain that joke to me. That is a very good one.
Let's just run it all the way back to see if
I apologize.
Chelsea knows her stuff. Chelsea knows cube.
Yes. We're going to cut that last part out, probably.
Yeah.
I think we should.
And I'm glad I got that big response to going, yes.
I didn't understand it.
I'll cut to this laugh. I'll just put them together.
There you go. There you go.
The beauty of editing. Wow.
So Allison and Derek show up to pick up Mike. He has to somehow like squeeze himself into the backseat of their car.
Hang on, wait, we got to back up.
Okay, what did we miss? Sorry.
This movie is from what, 06?
Well, it was filmed in 03 and
Filmed in
released
03,
in
comes
released
out
in
in
05.
05.
Yes.
This game they play is like, remember when you'd go on a website and it would be like, there'd be like an arrow in each corner of the screen and the window, and you would like click right and it would like motion you to the right and then you're there.
Yeah.
It's like very early web. This is like the Space Jam website level of like online game. It's hard to even call it a game.
Yeah, it looks like they're just going through doors and Derek is just yelling excitedly to like really make it seem like there's something there.
You know when you'd have a DVD and you'd find out like, oh, if you like push left 3 times while you're on scene selection, there's actually a button over there and you can like get a secret video or something.
Which I think there is something like that for this DVD.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is what the whole game feels
Is this
like.
one or Dead or one of the two? Yeah.
That's so fun. I remember putting DVDs on my computer and using the mouse to like try to find where there'd be like a secret thing to click.
Oh, wow.
Because I was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm still crazy.
Yeah.
Wearing a Roger Rabbit shirt. I'm
But
nuts.
to be fair, they did do that stuff. It wasn't like you just made that up. It's
no,
like,
they did it on purpose for people like
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
But so anyway, that's the game they're playing. So they get this invitation. Also, for what it's worth, it's called the Leviathan House, where the party's held.
Yeah.
It's on Hellbound Road. They're like peppering in references.
Yeah.
They know what they're doing. So anyway,
Chenard, West Virginia.
Chenard County.
Yeah. They never really say, by the way, where they are. Like, we know it's Romania because we know it was filmed in Romania, but they're like, this could be anywhere. And I was like, well, anywhere with European license plates because all the cars have European license plates.
To me, it felt like it was supposed to be the U.S.
Yeah, I think it was because like and nobody else speaks any language. There's nobody speaking any language other than English.
Yeah.
In this movie,
And is anyone doing other than Bjork?
Yeah.
Is anyone like Cavill's doing an American accent?
yeah,
Is anyone else doing like a foreign? No. Everyone's speaking in the like American accent.
yeah.
Other than the Bjork.
I think Lance Henriksen might be in a different movie, but like other than that, like he is still speaking English.
His earring is still in Mimic 3 or whatever he was shooting.
He was in Mimic 3, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think he was shooting that before this. Which also, like, the Wikipedia of this is like a real haven for like they made 8 sequels to that movie.
Yeah,
like Wes Craven's. What was that vampire one?
Oh yeah,
Dracula 2000.
Dracula 2000.
They made sequels to that, but they got rid of the numbers, so it's just Dracula 2.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. I was like, Dracula 2000 was fine. I don't know that we need another movie with this.
It's all these movies I've heard of but never watched, and then they have like 4 sequels.
Yes.
All Dimension films. But anyway.
Love it.
So they get to the house.
Oh, no, real quick.
Oh, the car.
This is
Yes,
the best
sorry.
part. So Henry Cavill is struggling to get in the back of Derek and Allison's car for some reason. I mean, I know he's a big guy, but also I'm like, buddy, what's going on? Then all of a sudden they hear a honk, and there's Chelsea and her cool SUV, and she's like, "You guys need a ride?"
Yeah.
No discussion about the fact that she didn't want to go, but now she's going, and they all pile in the SUV, and it becomes a car commercial for 3 minutes.
Fully a car commercial.
It's them laughing at something, and like there is 90s like kind of jangly rock music playing in the background. It's pretty fun.
And this is where I want to say that this movie, one of its faults is like, it definitely suffers from like multiple needle drops, but only of like fair use, very cheap songs. Because there's a handful of like, we're going to play 45 seconds of a song with lyrics.
Yeah.
But it's like by some unknown band.
It's by a band that was clearly like hired to be like, hey, can you write like a 45-second thing?
I think
like, you got it.
There might even be like the same band writing like multiple stings or whatever.
Oh, there is. Yeah, I looked it up because at first I felt bad when I was watching because I was like, man, I clearly declared on the podcast episode for number 3 that I was like, this is the only one with an actual soundtrack, and now I feel bad. But then I was like, oh, this is not an actual soundtrack. These are like snippets of songs that were not fully laid out.
I bet if you picked up the CD for it, like they're all maybe 1 minute long songs.
Maybe.
It's like verse, chorus, outro.
Yeah. I would also not be surprised if you looked at these band names and find out it's just one guy.
I really do think the band, because I'll look it up while we're talking, but it had like kind of a weird name.
Yeah.
Like, because I was looking at the credits at the end of the movie going like, who who did this?
Yeah.
And there's like 4 songs by the same band.
I like you were judgmental. You're like, who did this? And
Who did this?
they're like, listen, man, we were paid. What
We're
do you
also
want?
at a level where I'm like, will they have the songs on IMDb for this Hellraiser movie? Who knows?
I'm gonna guess no.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, there's I'm gonna list off the bands that perform
Okay.
on the soundtrack. Skip Go Naked, all one word.
Yeah. Okay.
Boss House.
How many syllables in Skip Go Naked?
Skip Go Naked. 4.
Yeah. Okay.
Cell.
I thought 3.
I think Cell Dweller. There's Cell Dweller and Boss House that have
Cell
multiple
Dweller is an
songs.
actual industrial band. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, we respect Cell Dweller.
Yeah.
Okay. There's Noise Therapy, Stumbling Mumbler.
Yes. That sounds
Okay,
right.
Boss House. There's like 4 songs on the
Yeah.
soundtrack by a band called Boss House.
Which, boy, if that was a name just pulled out of a bucket, I don't know what it is.
It's also one word. Boss and House capitalized. It looks like this guy kept doing soundtrack music though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, some stuff kind of bigger. It
Like
says
what?
he did the music for The Marine with John Cena.
Oh, I don't know if that's bigger, but yeah.
The Machinist.
Okay.
That's
That movie was cool.
some of these are like legit.
That was a movie filmed in Spain, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, The Machinist with Christian Bale.
It felt like it wasn't in
Yeah.
the U.S.
No.
It does say his official website is Boss House Music. So maybe Boss House is like a sound library he's
Yeah.
doing. Oh, Cellar Dweller had a song on the Malignant soundtrack. Mm-hmm. So, okay, Cellar Dweller, we respect Cellar Dweller. In this house, we respect Cellar Dweller.
In this boss house.
I will say,
In
it's,
this boss
in
house,
this
we
boss
respect
house.
Cellar Dweller.
I will say Cellar Dweller is kind of a tongue twister.
It is.
Cellar Dweller.
Yep.
Okay, so we're at that. Oh, wait, we saw the car commercial.
Yeah, I saw the car commercial. And again, it is feels like a very different.
Yeah.
It's like, did they like sell this to a car company? And they're like, hey, if you want to use this as your commercial, you can.
And you know what I will say? I feel like the car sequence is like the worst the movie looks.
Yeah.
Like the color feels off.
It is bad.
It actually does kind of, that's where I'm like, this feels like deader for a minute.
It's a weird car commercial because for the most part, it is everything you want in a car commercial. It's them laughing. But then there's a couple moments where it's like the camera pans
It's
back
everything.
and we see a car like out in the wilderness and you're just like, oh my God, are they okay? It's like they're on the moors of somebody's like,
Yeah, you know what? I will say the woods look a lot different over there. Yeah. I love that you said it has, quote, everything you want in a car commercial.
it is people having fun.
I was watching it going like, what percentage APR? Oh my God.
They kept playing with the radio. They're like, hey, don't you have a CD player? It's like, I do. And then they like put a CD in for Boss House. A
Wow.
Boss House CD. I love this.
Let me put on my favorite song. Track 3 by Boss House.
Did you burn this? No. Did you fucking burn this CD?
This is my favorite song. It's called Driving to the House. Okay, so they get there, and it's like this big mansion in the woods.
Yeah.
It is I will say it's a cool house.
It's a very cool looking house.
And I was excited
I
to
like
see
it.
a Hellraiser movie where it's like, we're doing kind of one location.
Yep.
That's cool.
I think it's a good use of their space. If you love one location, wait for the next movie.
Oh, yeah. I guess I like that, like, obviously it's not literally one location, but like they're using sets to be in one location. I feel like the next movie is probably literally one location. They might have shot it in one room.
Like, go to the other end of the dining room. It's like, okay.
Hey, let's talk over here. So they show up and we see Lance Hendrickson.
Yep.
Very exciting. For those of you that don't know, he's Bishop in Aliens. He's kind of like a legendary, like, genre film actor.
He was the lead in Millennium, which you may or may not have heard when I was coughing over it in episode 1.
If you've heard of Millennium, sound off in the comments. I would genuinely
Everybody's
love
heard of
to
Millennium. Everybody knows Millennium.
know. He said to avoid. Everybody knows it.
Everybody knows. That empty chair over there, that chair knows it.
What if it's like that movie Yesterday and you live in a world where you're the only person that knows of the show Millennium?
I guess I have to start creating Millennium then, huh?
And it's like, wait, play that episode again. What was that? It's beautiful.
Lance Henriksen, are you still alive? Yes. Do you want to be a lead in a show about a man who experiences other people's horrible minds? No. Okay, well, I guess we'll be finding
We'll
a new
be
actor.
recasting the new Millennium.
Yes.
It'd be funny to now make a show called Millennium. 20 years after the fact.
It's just a skate movie about a millennial skateboarder.
That'd be cool.
His career's gone downhill. He's trying to get it back together. Okay, let's save this for off mic. Okay, sorry.
Don't give this away for
My
free.
apologies.
Jesus, Andy.
Sorry, dude. There's a giant limit configuration. I mean, huge. Like it's on spin. It's like a spinning globe, but really big. Just spinning off
It's
in
like
the corner.
the one piece of decor in this home,
Yeah.
this mansion.
Yeah.
So Lance is like hosting. Also, for what it's worth, his character's named the host.
Yeah.
There's no official title for his
No.
character.
He does not introduce himself. He does go up to the floor and he's like, "You're new here, right?" And I was like, "How would you?" No, okay. Also, their invitations look like pieces of paper that you got from Kinko's. I was like,
He does say, "Yeah, show us your invitation."
"Yeah,
To me, they look like a improv tryouts in college. You tape it on those pillar things.
yeah."
It looked like that kind of flyer.
Did your college also have pillars?
Pillars that you'd like a posting pillar. You'd like tape flyers and
Like
stuff
a pillar
to
of
it.
souls?
It wasn't as cool as that.
Because they had like little nails sticking out. You're just like, "Here you go." Oh,
It would always,
that's Pinhead's
they were
head.
always next to those really bloody mattresses on the ground.
Oh, okay.
With like half of a mover sticking out of it.
Yeah, I got you now. Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
now-
Those are
now
cool.
you know.
Those are cool.
So yeah, it's not a rave. It's like what would you call this party? It feels kind of like hedonistic.
yeah.
Like you're there to kind of like drink and make out.
It's definitely like a hookup kind of dance party.
Yeah.
But you will hear more about this in a few, because the party definitely changes after the meeting with
Yes.
Lance Henriksen.
But clearly they're all fans of Hellworld, this
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
And they all have these flyers, like come in. And then Lance immediately brings them to his also the architecture of the house. It's like Clue.
Yes.
It's very like wood, mahogany, like a study, a fireplace. It's going to be a big thing later, but the multiple floors, I never know how to describe this, but it's like there's like railings on every floor, and in the center of the building, it just goes straight to the ceiling.
Yep.
So you got to like take a staircase on the side, but there's no floor in the middle.
Did you guys ever play Batman Arkham Asylum when he's in the library? It's a lot like that.
Oh, yeah, library is a good example. Something like that.
Yeah, where there's like 3, you can just jump from the top floor, from the bell tower down to the bottom and go without touching anything. But there are staircases to go around.
Resident Evil 2 library, same thing.
Yes.
Pretty much any video game library.
Yeah.
Anywho, so he takes them into
Did you guys ever play Silent Hill, the library?
I love that you keep saying, did you guys, as if anyone can respond.
Well, I assume the people
And
will
I'm
respond
looking
to the
at you, and
comments.
you're not looking at me. Did you guys ever...
Well, I know you did. I don't know if they did.
I
you
know,
know?
it's just funny. Sorry. Yeah, so any video game library you've played. I think I said this in the episode where it all got deleted, but the Jumanji. I remember in
Yes.
Jumanji, there's a part where he's talking to the woman like 2 flights up when they first move into the house. And she's like leaning over the railing. BB Newworth. They're kind of like looking at each other.
Yeah.
I remember thinking, that's what it looks like. When I watched Hellworld, I went, this is like that one scene in Jumanji with
Yeah.
BB Newworth.
Well, I remember you kept asking me if Baby North was in Hellworld. I was like, you watched it too. She's not in there.
Yeah,
You're
I
like,
kept
"Are you
looking
sure?"
for her.
And
I
was
thought
like,
she was
don't
in
think
it. Lance Hendrickson, BB
Yes.
Newworth in Hellraiser 8.
I would see that movie. I'm not going to lie to you. I would watch that. I think they're both
Would
stunning
she add
talents.
more cachet?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
I think there'd definitely be like a New York stage crowd. They'd be like, what?
Yeah.
She's-
I have to see Hellworld.
Hellworld 8? Do I need to watch the others? I'm like,
Take my money.
I'm like, kinda. You need to know the rules.
Yeah. Do you need to? I don't know.
With Deader and Hellseeker, I don't think you needed to, but for this one, because
It's
the
based
rules
on
are
lore.
very important in this one.
Yeah.
The rules actually matter in this one.
But I would argue, like, if you're watching this movie, they explain everything you need to know.
Yeah.
But it's more fun if you've seen to see the zags they're doing.
Yeah.
Anyway. So he takes him to his study.
He's like, this is the Hellraiser Museum. It's the best in the world or whatever, but it's just like 3 limit configurations,
Yeah.
a whip, and a cat skeleton.
Yeah, it's like it all has that sort of like Ripley's Believe It or Not sort of
Yes,
vibe.
it
You know,
does.
like vaguely spooky.
Do you guys remember the Ripley's Believe It or Not TV show? Because that was definitely had that vibe.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
That's actually like the TV show.
Jonathan Frakes just puts a leg up on the chair. He's like, believe it or not.
That's a good pull. The fact that you knew the guy's name is crazy.
Well, I know that because a friend of mine used to work on Star Trek: The Next Generation. She was like an extra, and like I guess he was like her biggest supporter. Like he kept trying to get her speaking roles, and she's like, I do not want to do this. I just want to be a background person. I don't like speaking in that. And I was like,
interesting.
I was like, that is insane. She's like, because I didn't care about Star Trek, and that's one of the reasons they liked me on the shows because I didn't care. So I would just do whatever they asked me to, and wouldn't be like, actually, in this one episode, they would not. And she's like, but they liked Goldie. They just liked her.
Did I tell you that I did background on a sitcom, like one day of background work?
No.
I did a friend's short film, and to pay us, he was like, basically, I'll get you background work as like compensation. So it's like, great. And it's easy money. I hated every second of it. It was so boring because you just wait all day. It was called Bob Hart's Abishola.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And
I like that show.
Yeah, you may have seen me in it. I looked it up once, and you can see me in the background.
What season is it?
A later one.
Oh, I only saw the first season.
Yeah. There's a scene where I was like, because I think one of them is like a nurse. Is Abishola a nurse?
Yes.
There's a scene in like the kitchen of the hospital, and they're like, there's like chefs.
Virginia Yashir?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. That's like her friend who I think works in the
Maybe.
kitchen.
Yeah, that must be then.
Yeah.
And they needed someone to walk back and forth carrying a thing of onions.
Hey, buddy.
If you look closely, you'll see me walking in the background carrying onions.
Yes.
And then I spent all day just like waiting around.
Oh.
They're like, hey, we're ready. And then I go in and carry some onions back and forth. And they're like, all right, you're wrapped. Nice. And I was like, this was not worth it.
Nice.
I mean, look, it is like super easy money.
Yeah.
But not very intellectually stimulating.
No. I had a friend who was a background on General Hospital, and he's like, I can't edit your stuff today because I have to go be an extra on General Hospital. I was like, oh, what are you doing? He's like, I'm a juggler. And I was like, can you juggle? He's like, yeah. I was like, okay. And then I saw him the next week. I was like, did you have fun juggling? He's like, they didn't need me to juggle.
Oh.
And I was like, oh, that's lame. He's like, yeah, they just have you stand there. I was like, weird.
That stinks. You know what? If I could juggle and I was hired to juggle and then I got there, they're like, we're not going to have you juggle. I'd be like, fuck off.
Yeah, I'll leave.
That's what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but
I wouldn't like that.
No.
So we're in the study in his collection room.
Yeah.
And everybody's like looking at stuff.
They're all touching stuff, which annoyed me so much. I was like, this is not your stuff. Please stop touching things.
They're all just like touching everything.
Yeah.
A couple of them.
They had that cool tarot deck.
Yes. The coolest thing they had, but also like not in the other movies.
No.
Is they have like a tarot deck. And he pulls a card that has Pinhead on it. I forgot what it was. Do you remember what the card said?
I think it was a made up card.
2 of Cups or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he like rubs it and the ink comes off on his thumb.
Yeah.
It's a little moment. Obviously, this is setting something up.
The camera holds on it for a good amount of time. You're like, okay, we get it.
But I will say, I did forget about it until we find out later what happened. But then like 2 of them like take a shot, right?
Take a shot. Some sort of no. They touch some alcohol. Allison sprays herself in the face with perfume for some reason.
She picked up a giant vial of perfume and like sprays her own face with it. And it's like, oh,
yeah.
And you're like, well, who does that?
Chelsea's the only person not doing any of this. She's like, all right, guys, what's wrong with you?
Chelsea wisely doesn't spray herself with perfume in the face.
Lance Henriksen offers everybody a drink. Chelsea's like, no, thanks, dog. And they say, show her host some respect. And she's like, I don't want to drink. I'm driving.
Yeah, responsible.
And so they all take shots. And then he's like, let me show you the house.
He keeps talking about, like, he clearly is a big Hellworld fan.
Yeah.
Which, again, in this movie means he's a big Hellraiser fan. Mm-hmm. He pronounces a bunch of stuff differently than we have been.
Oh, yeah.
The big one was Le Marchand.
Yeah.
He says Le Machat.
Yeah.
The Le Machat, like a French, like lilt to it.
It's a very weird thing.
But frankly, we could have just been wrong this whole time.
Yeah. He might have had a different dialect coach than everybody else. That could be it. So I don't know.
He's American. Is he?
Yeah, he's American.
Or like Canadian.
That was the joke.
Yeah, okay, just whooshed over my head.
It's okay. I didn't get the cube thing, so.
Yeah, that's all right. So he starts giving him a tour of the house, and he says it used to be like a nunnery.
Yes.
Then it became like a home for the criminally insane.
And again, you think this stuff's going to come back, and it never does. He just stay and stuff.
But I will say what's cool is like as they go deeper, like it does reflect that.
Yeah.
Suddenly the halls start to feel more like the basement of a high school or like a section of a hospital you're not supposed to be walking down.
Yes.
And then they end up in this room that I referred to as the creepy science room.
Yes.
And we're going to be there a few times.
It's like a 1950s science lab with all the jars full of like half-formed organisms and stuff like that.
Fetuses.
Yeah, you're like, okay, I get it.
Every jar is like neon green liquid. I was saying I feel like it almost feels like the room that Frankenstein worked in.
Yes.
Dr. Frankenstein. With the monster on the table and he lifted him up and the lightning. There's also prominently like a meat hook.
Yes.
Hanging like a chain on a runner on the ceiling sort of thing.
The only thing missing really is just some random lightning bolt absorbing balls in the side
those
there.
things. Or like a Hunchback Man.
Yeah, Hunchback Man's missing.
Brains!
Yeah.
Played by Peter Lorre or something.
Yes. Yeah. Oh man, where's Peter Lorre at these days?
I know where he is.
No.
Isn't he dead? I have to assume he's dead.
Yeah,
he must be dead.
He's dead. But I love Peter Lorre. He's great.
Hey, he was in the movie. You said you don't have to root for the protagonist. You said M.
Yeah, M.
He's the guy.
Yep.
I assume you're the same as me, but for sure, Peter Lorre I knew as a cartoon character for years.
Yeah.
And then in college saw M, and it was that's the guy from the cartoons.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, oh, he's got range. Good for him.
I could not believe that I recognized a man from cartoons.
Well, back then they would do such a good job of drawing all the the real actors from that time period. And you're like, all right.
The one with Gossamer, the big red guy who was obsessed with Bugs Bunny. Do you remember that cartoon?
Gossamer?
Gossamer's the really tall red guy.
Oh,
It's
I didn't know he had a name.
Yeah.
I thought he was just the creature or whatever.
And he's got the yellow nails.
Yeah.
I remember Bugs does his nails in the cartoon.
It's he keeps doing Hollywood gossip. He's like, oh, and this, I thought that was so funny. I was
that guy's name is Gossamer. And I think in that cartoon, I almost said episode. In that cartoon, isn't the creator Peter Lorre?
Might be,
or
yeah.
a very
sounds right.
send up. Yeah.
Yeah. Because everybody does an impression of him when they're playing Dr. Frankenstein or whatever. When there's a parody of Frankenstein, I feel like sometimes people will just do a parody
Peter
of
Lorre.
Peter Lorre, which I was like, he's not okay. All right, that's cool.
Same with when I realized Brain from Pinky and the Brain is full blown
Orson Welles. Yeah.
To a T.
Yeah.
And then I watched Citizen Kane. I was like, wait a minute, that's the guy,
dude. Real quick, while we're talking about Orson Welles, did you ever watch The Critic?
Yeah.
My favorite, top 10 favorite joke from a TV episode ever. They would do frequent Orson Welles jokes in The Critic, and there was one where they were showing a commercial of Orson Welles eating a can of peas. He's like, this is Bush's peas. They are full of vitamins and green penis. And he says to everybody's like, wait, who wrote this? I'm not doing this anymore. He just walks off set.
That's funny.
And I was like, that is amazing. I love that joke so much.
I watched The Critic recently because I realized I hadn't seen much of it. I was just curious. That show is pretty vulgar for primetime TV.
They got away with a lot.
Yeah,
when they were on Fox, they were on Fox too.
Yeah, but it's now I feel like it wouldn't be. It'd be on the deep cable. You know? But yeah, the first few episodes especially, I was like, this show's horny.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
They're like,
he's
got
a single dad and he's actively dating.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, this show's going for it.
When they did the second season, I like that they were like, here's your love interest. This is who you have now. She has a daughter. You are not doing this anymore.
That's great.
Very good.
I didn't make it that far, I don't think, but I should pick it back up. We're in the creepy science room.
Yes.
That's where we're at.
Yep.
So they're looking around. Everyone's exploring. Bjork says an insane thing.
Yes, she does.
She says, forget Goosebumps. My you-know-whats are getting hard.
Yeah.
And then the camera, tilts down to her chest. Crazy.
Yeah, yeah. And then she points just in case we didn't understand.
No, it's these are what's getting hard.
Yeah.
And also, her and it's Derek, right? They're not a couple. Again,
they're not a couple.
There's clearly a paired two, and then the weird guy Mike.
Yeah.
And it's neither one feels
the weird guy is Jake.
I told you. Thank you. As soon as I said it, I was I did it.
I was like, weird guy Mike.
Mike's
Who's
cool
that?
guy, weird guy's Jake.
Yeah.
So Chelsea and Mike kind of paired up, but probably not dating.
Yeah.
Derek and Allison also like paired up, but kind of not dating.
I feel like they changed something in the script at some point. They're like, these guys are together, and then later they were told that like, oh, they're not together. Like, oh, okay, because like he makes like a face like, okay, like why are you telling me this? Yeah. I was like, that's weird.
Yeah, it's definitely not like that made me horny.
Yeah.
Which again, it's like I feel like no one would say, hey, my nips are getting hard without it trying to be tittillating.
Yeah.
So the fact that she just said that and they like move on, very weird.
Very odd.
Anyway, yeah. So while they're all exploring this room, Chelsea's the one going like, this isn't real. Yeah. Because it feels like Lance is sort of going like, hey, that game you love is based on real stuff.
He's kind of doing that thing where if you've ever gone to like a haunted house as a kid where they want you to put your hand in the like bowl of eyeballs or whatever. They're like, they say, da, da, da. Like he's he's doing that a lot. And Chelsea's like, I don't believe it. She's kind of being a bratty kid. And so then he stabs her with a nail.
He grabs her wrist, takes a nail and stabs her in the wrist or grabs her. Stabs her in like the forearm wrist area.
Right.
But also not for nothing. This is clearly like a pinhead nail.
Yes.
It very much so looks like from pinheads.
Yeah.
It's not just a classic nail or a classic pin.
She even has like a weird like moment where she thinks she sees Pinhead in front of her. So she's like, oh my God.
Yeah, he shows up for a second, which was cool.
She comes back too and he's like, they're all like, you all right? She's like, yeah, I guess.
So Lance stabs her with the pin and Pinhead is the one to take it out.
Oh, right. That's right.
What it was. Yeah. And it is
Pinhead says that Adam was right. That's all he says. Yes. I'm like, okay.
We get a few of those. Adam is right. I think this is where we find out that Jake, the depressed loser guy, has been chatting up someone in a chat room. Yes,
they go out and they find out about the what kind of party this is first, I think.
Oh, right.
So Lance like, hey, let's get back to the party.
Right.
And he takes them all back upstairs, and there's all these masks hanging from the wall. This is crazy.
This is actually insane.
And they all have like 4-digit numbers on the forehead. The masks do not look good. The masks look like they were made by like very quickly.
So like everyone knows like the white blank mask, you can buy them.
Yeah.
By the hundreds.
Yes.
At like a dollar store.
Yes.
Instead, this movie, like, for sure, just, like, paper mache'd them.
Yes.
Because they do not look consistent.
No.
But not in, like, a way that feels like a choice the movie was
More
making.
like it's these things warped or, like, did not stay. They were not set
someone
correctly.
left them in their car on the wrong day.
Yeah.
And then they have, like, a 4-digit number just, like, it's also kind of, like, willy-nilly. You'd think it would be, they would buy the thing from Party City.
Right.
And then put it, like, dead center on the forehead of each one. But it looks more like you paper mache'd everyone's face and just like threw it on there somewhere.
Like, I think there should have been a cut scene where Lance Henriksen is talking to me. He's like, okay, if you want to do the party, you did not get the invitation, but if you can like do some like work before the party, like some pre-setup, like that'd be cool. I can get you in.
Yeah.
And they're like, he's like, you will not get the masks or the numbers, but you will make the masks and the numbers.
You should dunk your face in this vat over and over. And then, so there's a 4-digit number on the mask and there's a cell phone. For each mask.
These sick Nokia cell phones.
It's the Nokia phone.
Yeah.
When you think of Snake being played on a phone, that's the phone you're thinking
That's
of.
definitely the phone
like
you're thinking.
Navy blue Nokia with the little rubber pieces on the sides. That's the
bumpers.
The bump, for protection.
Yeah.
And so everyone gets the mask. Everyone gets the cell phone.
I think Chelsea does not put a mask on. I think Mike and Derek might be the only two people who take the mask and the cell phone.
Yeah, and the reason is I guess it's like everyone's supposed to wear a mask, and if you're like if you want to talk to someone else in a mask,
right,
you call the number.
You text them. You're like, hey, I think you're hot. What's up?
Is this after Eyes Wide Shut?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen it, but it feels like this might be in the vein of
potentially.
Because I wrote, what is this party? What purpose does it serve?
I mean, it's a good point.
I mean, I think the idea is like to hook up.
Yeah.
But also like, there's not a moment where you see a room full of everyone with the mask on.
Right. Yeah. There's like maybe 3 people who are wearing masks at any given point in time. You're like, what is happening?
Which
I don't know if they just ran out of masks or some of the masks broke or what happened, you know?
Yeah. It's that thing of like, either everyone's going to wear the mask or no one's going to.
Yeah.
No one's going to go to this party and be like, okay, some people are wearing, I guess I'll put mine on.
Yeah.
Because if you want to just talk to someone, just go up to them. I don't know. Whatever.
I think, again, this is supposed to be like a sexy party. So it's like, I don't know. Anything could happen tonight. Maybe you sleep with the guy who's playing Snake on his phone. I don't know. But like, so Mike and Derek seem very hyped about this.
Yeah.
Chelsea and Allison seem like they care less. Instead, they start like asking Jake questions. They're like, so what are you doing here? Which I don't know why they're messing with Jake. Jake did not approach them.
No.
They were like, hey, Jake, and just like messing with him. And again, he clearly does not want to be around them.
Yeah.
And they're like, he's like, I met a girl online. And they're like, do you know what she looks like? He's like, yeah, I'm not a complete idiot or whatever. It's like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I feel like they like pick on him. Like, you don't even know what she looks like.
Yeah. Allison follows Jake as he tries to leave and continues to taunt him about just random stuff.
Yeah.
Which I was like, why are you doing this right now? Why are you being mean?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Jake has done nothing to deserve this, as far as I can tell.
And just a heads up, this is the point of the movie where it kind of becomes like a haunted house movie, and each character just like goes off and does their own thing.
Yeah.
We'll get them to meet back here and there.
Yeah.
But at this point forward, we start kind of like following one person go off and do their own thing.
Yeah. Mike, Derek, and Chelsea go to the bar. This is the last time we'll see the three of them together ever. Mike implies to Derek, they're like, hey, why don't you go find some girl to hit on because I am trying to hook up with Chelsea here. Which you're like, maybe he's a good guy. And then Derek leaves, and then Mike begins to tries to hit on Chelsea, and she's kind of like, not really interested. And then he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not as good as Adam. The dead guy, their dead friend. I was like, why would you bring him up of all people, man?
Yeah.
Not smooth.
Again, Mike, not a great guy.
No.
So I think, is this where we follow Allison?
Yeah, it is.
So Allison, our Bjork character, she's walking around exploring, finds a room where everything's covered with a white sheet.
Yeah. She finds one statue, or she takes the sheet off. She immediately begins to objectify the statue because it has a small penis. And
Yeah,
like,
it's sort of like a statue of David. She makes a comment about the dick.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
And then she finds in the middle of the room, there's like it sort of looks like an old-timey electric chair.
Yeah.
With like the wrist brace and stuff.
Yeah.
So what does she do? Classic horror movie move.
Yeah.
She immediately sits in the chair and her hands get locked in.
Yeah.
She gets locked into this chair.
Yeah. It's very weird. There's like a little like, I don't know how to speak, like little two metal arms holding saw blades, and they come over her head immediately.
And to be clear, saw blades is like really generous. It kind of feels like, you know, that bar that goes in a horse's mouth?
Yes.
If that came out further and had two little blades, let's say maybe 3 inches in diameter, and they're like about as the width of your neck, which is funny because they're supposed to do damage to your neck, but they feel wider.
Yeah, I don't know if they were just scared that the things would actually hurt her, the actress, or if they were just like, they're locked in place. We can't move these.
But they're like, you know, like $50 coins.
Right.
They're not like really big saw blades.
No. Lance Henriksen shows up.
Yeah. And she's
like,
obviously panicking a little.
Yeah. She's like, I gotta get out of this.
Yeah.
Lance Henriksen's like, don't worry, it's not gonna hurt you unless this key comes out. And he pulls the key, of course.
He says, it's perfectly safe unless the blades are engaged.
Yes.
Then he takes the pin out and goes, the blades are engaged.
Yeah.
And kind of like walks away.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is cool.
Yeah.
I do like that little line.
That was fun. Pinhead shows up for a brief moment, tries to like talk her down. She's not happy. Is that what happens? No, yeah.
I don't remember what he says.
He shows up. He says something like Adam was right.
Or Adam was right stuff. And then the blades like pull in towards her neck.
Yeah. But you don't see anything. Like,
no, it cuts away, and then you do see blood splatter on the white sheets. I was like, oh, she is going to die.
Yeah, she's dead.
And then they do show her neck in the aftermath, but what's weird is like, it's just covered in blood. There's no gore.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things you don't really clock in a movie until you see it. But there's like no viscera, it's just, they literally just put red paint around her neck and shirt. Yeah,
it's very odd. Again, like, and I'm not somebody who's like, I gotta see gore, otherwise what's the point of a horror movie? But it just seems like very weird the way they did, like the way they placed everything. I was like, I don't understand this.
Yeah. It felt like it was a budgetary issue, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
And also I did write down, Pinhead says, now do you believe?
There you go.
That's his line.
Yeah.
So there's this whole thing of like belief. Adam was right. We're kind of like, what is all this about?
Yeah. So you know, you're starting to think like, oh, they did something horrible to Adam. You don't know what, but they've done something to Adam. While Allison is screaming, Chelsea can hear her somehow.
Yeah, like through the walls.
A guy tries to hit on Chelsea while she's trying to make her way to Allison. The guy's like, you know what would go well on your body? Me, which I was like, great line. And I was like, got to keep that one in the bank.
Yeah, you said that to me 3 times before we started recording.
Yeah.
I was like, enough. We get it.
Yeah, we understand.
Yes, it would look good on me. We know. How many times must we do this dance?
Joey, what if I were a coat? What if it's cold outside and I'm a coat? Would that be cool?
No, that's a good point. What if you were a coat?
She takes the guy down. Like she does a quick move and
Hang on, I'm
twist.
still thinking about what if you were a coat?
What if I was a coat?
Yeah. Okay, you can continue.
Fur coat or just skin coat?
I see you skin coat. Yikes! No, I thought of like a tan Inspector Gadget style trench coat,
Oh, that'd be fun.
and also like all the Inspector Gadget abilities as well.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, it would.
That'd be really cool, actually.
You could be my spring shoes.
I looked at me like a little helicopter thing that pops out of his hat.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we picked two things that aren't involved with the coat. But I'm trying to think what his hands would do, other than like be springs.
I think like one of the buttons popped out to be like a little like wiretap or something like that. That was about
Interesting.
it. Yeah. Yeah.
But let's not forget, Penny did all the real work.
She really did. Her
Yeah.
and Brain. Jeez.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started.
Yeah, you're right. We shouldn't talk about Inspector Gadget. We should talk about Hellraiser Hellworld.
Yes. Yes, for sure. For sure.
We'll save it for our Inspector Gadget podcast. Do you think there exists one? Do you think someone out there has an Inspector Gadget podcast?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
I'm on the fence. I don't know. But I don't care enough to look. So
I don't think it's just about Inspector Gadget. I think it's about all the cartoons that Deke put out.
Deke.
Yeah.
I just remember there was that little
Yeah.
kids that would always
Yeah.
say it at the end. Deke.
Because I did listen to like one episode of the podcast.
About Deke? Mm-hmm. The Deke show?
Yeah. It's not called that, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's called A Real Deke Light.
But it's tough because some people call it the real Dick Light. And they're like, no, that's not it. That's something else. That's something else.
This is for kids, okay?
Dude. Sense memory, but in elementary school. So we're a certain age.
Yeah.
When I was in elementary school, we'd have like computer lab.
Sure.
So you'd like go to the computer lab and you'd have like educational games you would play.
Mm-hmm.
I remember there was a website we would go to that had like games on it. It was called funbrain.com.
Okay.
It was frequently spelled out by the teachers because some kids would struggle spelling it because again, it was elementary school.
Yeah.
And they would go to Fun Brian. And I don't think that was anything, but it was just so funny to think about like the horrors that could be on funbrian.com. Oh, I forgot all about that till just now. Funbrian.com. Anyway,
So good.
If you want to play educational games and you're in K through 5, I recommend funbrain.com, especially if it's like 1996 era.
Yeah.
Anyway,
That's when it's at its best, honestly.
Fun brain.
Okay.
Anyway,
So she takes down a guy who tries to hit on her because he puts his hand on her shoulder and he's very aggressive. And so she's like,
yes.
all right.
And we learned maybe she's got some physical moves.
Yeah.
She's got some strength.
Yeah.
She's taking a Taibo class or two.
Yeah. So she can hear Allison somehow yelling. And she like, again, there's throbbing music. There's people dancing, but she can still hear Allison. So she starts making her way up the stairs. But then she sees who she thinks is Adam
Yes.
walking around. And so she decides to follow him instead. I was like, yeah, your friend's in danger, but no big deal.
There's a lot of sees something and follows it.
Yeah.
For the rest of the movie.
That's why in the military, it's like, see something, follow it.
Yeah. That's what they say on the subway too
Yeah,
in New
yeah,
York. If you see a suspicious package,
follow it.
follow it.
It's like, oh, it's going down the train.
Let me go see that. Is this when she gets locked in a room?
Yes.
So she goes in a room, an ordinary room, and
Yeah.
gets locked in. Mm-hmm. And then nothing happens. It's just like she's stuck in there for a minute.
Yeah.
They just put her there for part of the movie.
We cut to Jake. Dude, she's in that room for a long time.
Yeah, they just do other stuff.
They
in the
really
movie.
had no idea what to do with Chelsea for a little bit. Like, all right, well, Chelsea's in
Our
this room.
protagonist, let's lock her in a normal room
Yes.
for a while.
It feels like a weird one-act play. It's just like Chelsea in the room, just stuck in there. Like, okay.
So we go back to Jake. He's
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
exploring around now. He goes in a room and sees a computer. Right?
I just realized how odd it is that these people are just like walking around. I'm like, there's a party.
No, everyone goes off on their own.
But then, like, there's a party. I'm like, why would you guys not want to interact with the other party goers?
Absolutely.
They're like, no, I'm just going to go just check
gonna
out this
putz
house
around
that's
a
not
room.
mine
Yeah.
and see what's going on.
Also, why would you go anywhere alone? You're at a party.
Yeah.
Also, why would those rooms be empty?
Yeah.
You're at a party.
Yeah.
However, this goes back to my little thing I said last time, but like, there's a twist coming that kind of answers this.
Sure.
But at the same time, when you're watching at this point, it's still just weird.
It is weird.
So
Jake has got no calls. He checks his phone. He's like,
nobody likes him.
Nobody me?
His
Okay.
4-letter thing isn't working.
yeah. Also, does he have a mask?
No, I misspoke. He's looking for he's checking to see if that girl reached out.
You know he is, but like, why didn't he pick up a mask? Like, I
'Cause
feel
he's
like
not trying to get laid.
masks are not like necessary at this party. Even
I
though he was
think
like,
the
"This is a big
masks
deal."
were if you want to like hook up anonymously, but
okay.
he's trying to meet that girl,
Gotcha.
the chat room girl.
Yes, you're right.
So he's probably just like he seems like a guy who's like, I'm the nice guy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to cheat or
Yeah.
whatever. Whereas Mike is clearly like, I'm going to hook up with anyone I can.
Yes. So he walks into a room, like you said, and there's a picture of him and Adam on the computer.
Yeah, of himself, of Jake.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he's like, kind of like, what is
Yeah,
this?
like why is my photo with my dead friend on this computer?
Yeah.
And then Lance is in the room.
Right.
And Lance is like, he was such a talented Hellworld player. He made this.
Yeah.
And what does he hand him? The Lament
Martian.
Configuration.
Yeah.
Our favorite little puzzle box.
Yep.
Says, go ahead, open it.
Yep. Jake gets stabbed by nails coming out of the box when he tries to open it.
Barely touches it, and then like 5 little nails just come out of. And this time they are tiny.
Yeah.
These are like little wood shop nails,
Yeah.
not the big pins.
These are small little. These are like you can get them at Home Depot for like 20 cents,
yeah,
30 cents maybe.
I don't know. It is funny
Economy.
though. I would say these are more like pins, and the other one was more like a nail.
Yeah.
However, in this world, it's flipped.
Also, but they go right through his thumb.
Yeah, it looks brutal.
Yeah, I was like, dear God, and he's just like, ah.
Yeah, drops it, and then this did again. They set up in Bloodline that this
Yeah.
thing is made of wood.
Yeah.
That thing shatters, and all it is a bunch of little springs, like a watch.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Which there has to be some. I mean, there's moving parts, but yeah.
But I don't like the inconsistency of like what this box is.
Mm-hmm. It has a weird ringtone from the Transformers, like dun 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 dun. You're like, what? Okay, that's
More
weird.
Transformers talk. Dun, 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 dun. Pinhead shows up again.
He's like, is it just a game now?
Yeah, he screams. It
Yeah.
flashes back to normal.
Yep.
His thumb's fine. It's like what? There's this weird like dreamy thing element.
Yeah,
We're going
well-
like this is strange.
Lance Henriksen is no longer in the room. He goes to the window for some reason where he hears somebody digging, and there's Lance Henriksen, like, basically looks like he's digging a grave.
Yeah,
Again, more physical labor, less yelling.
a lot of digging in this movie.
Yeah.
Lance having no trouble with his manual labor.
No, loving it.
This is where I wrote, this movie feels very slashery. People getting picked off like one by one.
If you've seen the movie Valentine, it feels a lot like that at times.
Yes. Valentine rocks.
Yeah, it does.
Fun.
It's cool.
It's kind of a slasher. You've seen it before, but I think all the kills are great.
Yep.
The effects are great. Acting's pretty fun. Check out Valentine.
A lot of like actresses where you're like, oh, hey, it's,
Yeah.
and then you're like, oh, that was like one of the first movies they did or whatever.
Yeah,
and
Katherine Heigl,
Yep.
David Boreanaz. Mm-hmm. I don't remember anybody else.
No, but there was other people.
But yeah,
for
there's
sure.
other people
Yeah.
too. Kind of feels like a cheaper Scream, but you're like, oh, it's like a gorier Scream.
Yeah, which was weird because they did say that like, yeah, we thought Scream was doing pretty well, so we thought we'd do something else. And I was like, you thought you'd do it with fully grown adult women and not teenagers
Yeah.
getting run around? Interesting.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes it's nice to have a little bit more mature people
Yeah.
going through it.
But then the other thing that I thought was funny was that the soundtrack for Valentine is like a lot of Deftones and then
Yeah.
some other stuff. And I was like, what a weird pick.
Dude, the
for
new
what-
metal era of slashers and horror, I like love it.
Yeah.
Give me that all day. Inject it in my veins.
Yes, except for Ghost Ship. That one you did not love.
No,
you were like, that one.
I've only seen the beginning, and from
Yeah.
what I've heard, that's all you need to see. Mm-hmm. But that beginning is great.
Yeah.
Juliana Margulies, I believe, is the lead of Ghost Ship. My old coworker, because I worked on The Good Wife.
Oh, wow. Mm-hmm. That's pretty cool. Did you ask any Ghost Ship stuff?
No, I met her. I should have.
Yeah.
I said, hey, is it good after the first scene that you're not in?
Yeah.
I don't because she's a little kid in the beginning.
Yeah. Did you ever call her Ghost Wife?
I should. The Ghost Wife? I would have watched The Ghost
I would
Wife.
watch The Ghost Wife too.
Yeah,
That'd be pretty cool.
I don't think I watched a single episode of The Good Wife. But I've
Yeah.
heard it's great.
Guys, I feel like this episode, if anything else, is for producers who are looking for hot properties that they
Yeah.
don't need to buy the rights
The Ghost
to.
Wife, I think, it's like right there.
Yeah. It's awesome.
So now we go to Jake,
Yep.
and he's at the bar. Mm-hmm. He's at the bar talking to the bartender. He's like, hey, can I get a drink? And the guy's just like ignoring him.
Yeah.
And then I think he's like, hello, can I get a drink? And the bartender makes a shot in front of him.
Right.
And then as he reaches for it, the bartender takes it away, like ignoring him fully.
Yeah.
Which it is funny that he thought like that drink was going to be for him. Just
Yeah.
a random. Like,
Yeah.
Can I get a drink? Okay, here you are.
Yeah. Here's a random thing. Sure.
So
that's
starts,
water.
He starts
like
walking
that.
around. It's like he's like, "Am I invisible or something?" Everyone's like fully ignoring him.
Yes.
And we realize there is sort of like a otherworldly, like he might actually be invisible.
Yeah. Because he starts to freak out, and then he starts to walk towards doors, but he looks back, and everybody's hanging from chains now.
Yeah.
Which I thought was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Also, there was like a couple having sex on the couch, like,
Yes,
which I was
fully.
like, hey, all right.
That is the thing in this movie where there's just like open sex in the room.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what the party vibe is.
Yeah.
But one, it's crazy to just have sex in a room with other people in it.
Yeah.
But it's even funnier to just have people like just hanging out talking while there's sex being had in the corner.
Like, no, we're cool with this. There's no other rooms to go to. I was like, oh, there's plenty of open rooms.
Yeah. I just can't imagine like being in a room where someone's having sex and like just going about my life.
Yeah.
While that's happening in the corner.
Well, I'm sure there's another room where there's like 3 people having sex. They're like,
Yeah.
well, okay, this at least has fewer people having sex in it, so we'll just do
and
this
now
room.
you're the weird one by
Yeah.
not having the sex.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing here? Just hanging out and not paying attention to it?
It's like, I don't want to be rude. All
Yeah.
right.
Just going about my business.
Yeah. So weird.
So yeah, but yeah, cool shot where he sees everybody hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah.
More like, what is going on? This is. What?
we were
No,
about to say.
I was going to say we go to Derek now, right?
Yep.
Derek's on the dance floor. Mm-hmm. Our friend Derek.
Yep. He saw a girl earlier. Now he's interested in her. She's not wearing a mask, so he hasn't
Yeah,
text her about.
they're kind of dancing, like grinding on the dance floor.
Yeah.
And we forgot this earlier, but he does have asthma.
Yeah.
They set that up at the funeral.
She sets off his asthma. She's too hot.
She's too hot, I can't breathe.
Yeah. He's like, oh my God, you've taken my breath away.
Too hot, can't breathe. He drops his inhaler.
Wait, real quick, what is that from again?
Uptown Funk.
Yeah.
Anyway, he drops his inhaler, and she kind of like looks at him with like a smirk, like he dropped it.
Yeah.
No concern, but
No.
he quickly gets kind of concerned.
Yeah.
And then he
He's having a rough time.
gets on all fours
Yeah.
on this dance floor.
Yeah.
Starts crawling to get it.
Yep.
Which did remind me of the beginning of Temple of Doom with the antidote for the
Oh,
poison
yeah.
when it's getting kicked around. And then it ends up falling through like a grate.
Yeah. And then somebody says, don't believe me, just watch. And he's like, I can't missing along to this part.
And who is it? None other than Sad Mouse himself, Bruno Mars. Now that'd be amazing. Have you seen the Hellraiser? It's one of the deep sequels, but it has Lance Hendrickson, BB Newirth, and Bruno Mars. Yeah. And he sings Uptown Funk. The movie, the song didn't come out for like 10 more years.
Yeah. There is an unfortunate dance sequence with Pinhead that looks real weird. And you're like, I don't think he'd be doing this. But then you're like, it kind of fits. If you think about the end of the movie,
Yeah.
the reveal at the end, you're like, it kind of makes sense.
He says, we have such sights to show you, and then does the Uptown Funk dance.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The woman does a Dougie real quick. You're like,
Yeah.
what is going on? Okay.
Yeah. Butterball does the what was this thing called?
Oh, I don't remember.
The Gangnam Style. Anyway.
A Korean partier points at Butterball. They're like,
Yeah. He's like, he
I
gets it.
like this. This is fun.
So Derek drops it down on the floor.
Yep.
And we're gonna go. We cut away from him. We go to
Yeah.
Mike now.
Yeah, Mike also saw a girl that he was interested in. She had a mask on, but she keeps like lifting it up every now and then to smile at him. And I was like, poor mask making. I feel like the mask should be able to smile.
So yeah. So Mike is at this point. He's sitting in an armchair.
Oh, that's right. He met this girl and he was like, "Do you want to dance?" And she's like, "No."
Yeah.
She's like, "He's like, you want to party?" And I was like, I would never have gotten that. I'd be like,
That's
okay,
the
she doesn't.
follow-up, yeah.
Yeah. I was like, all
Should
right.
we skip dancing and party? But so he's in an armchair.
Yeah.
Leaned back. It's like a soft armchair. Mm-hmm. And she's in his lap going down on him.
Yeah.
And I will say, I know this is like an R-rated horror sequel, but I was like, for whatever reason, this feels like way more intimate than just like sex in the background.
Yes.
And also, not for nothing, she's wearing her mask up on top of her head.
Right.
Because obviously you have to.
Well, if the mask was made better, you wouldn't have to.
Or if you were small enough. Like a straw or something. Maybe that statue would have had no problem doing it.
Oh, it's a fun straw. Okay, it's all curvy. That's
curly.
weird.
Wow, it looks like a flower. So like while her mouth is down,
Yeah.
there's like a white ceramic or paper mache face looking straight at him.
Yeah.
Which is just funny to me.
Yeah.
So he's sitting there. She's going to town and his phone is ringing. And then I believe she hands him his phone
Right.
while she's doing the business down there.
I thought he
it
kept
keeps
checking his
ringing.
phone. Oh,
no,
sorry.
I think she hands it to
okay,
him.
gotcha.
But anyway, it's Chelsea and she's like, I'm locked in this room. I need help, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I love this moment. So again, Mike is Henry Cavill. So we know this guy is like a talented actor or becomes a talented actor. He says, maybe you shouldn't have blown me off. And then he looks at her going down on him and makes this like little smirk. And it's actually so well done. I think it's legitimately very funny.
It is pretty good.
I was like, this is a good gag.
Like he realizes his own cleverness for what it's
Should have
worth.
blown me off while he's getting blown.
Yeah.
But then then the mask, again, it's looking straight at him. It gets scary for a second. They like CGI it to be like a scary version.
Yeah.
But it's still a pure white mask, just with like scary monster face.
Yeah.
And it looks very corny.
And then it's funny because like he sees that, he gets scared, but then he's like, I'm still gonna allow this blowjob. Like he clearly like you can see him making a decision in his head where he's just like, okay.
You know what the spooky mask looks like? And this might be like too deep cut of a pull.
Yeah.
Do you remember in Nightmare Before Christmas, there's Lock, Shock, and Barrel, I think are their names.
Yeah.
The three little kids.
Yeah.
They have those masks they wear.
Oh yeah.
And one of them is like a little devil.
Yeah.
That mask
Okay.
is kind of what it looks like when it gets spooky for a second.
To me, it reminded me of like one of the ghosts from Casper, the Friendly Ghost,
Yes.
the movie with
That's a
Christina
good pull.
Ricci. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what that reminded me. I was like, this isn't really okay.
It's like what a little kid thinks is scary.
Right.
Like if a kid is watching Hellraiser Hellworld, like a little kid, like a 6-year-old,
Yeah.
is watching this movie where this woman is going down on Henry Cavill.
Yes.
He might be like, oh, that mask was scary for a second.
Yes.
But also, I don't think he should be watching the scene otherwise.
The kid? No.
Yeah.
For sure not.
This made up kid in the scenario.
Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea at all.
I'm glad we're on the same page that that's
Yeah.
not a great idea.
No.
Okay, cool. Yeah, great.
But so he sees all this happening. You know, we're like, okay, that's weird. And again, Chelsea's like pissed because Mike is like too busy getting a blowjob to help
Yeah.
her out of this locked room. Which
Rude.
What kind of friend is he? And so Derek is still looking for his inhaler. He sees it. It's in a grate. He finds something to unlock the grate so he can get into it. He's in that lab. That
This
we
I
talked
didn't
about earlier.
understand. Again, he's on the dance floor. It fell through a grate on the floor.
Yeah.
Then the next we see he's in the spooky laboratory.
Yeah.
Opening like a panel on the wall because he
Right.
knows it's in there.
Yeah.
Which if I drop something in a grate, it's gone.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen to that. Dude, I feel like for some reason when I was in college, like one of my worst fears was that I would drop mail by accident into a grate and I'd be like, okay, that's it. for
Mail?
that. Yeah. Like I would get mail a lot. And so I was like, it was like packages or like
Yeah.
letters from like people or whatever. And I was like, oh
Sure.
my God, I'm going to drop this. And then it's going
I
to
get that though, because like I felt that in New York too, with like the like because there's the sewer or the subway grates.
Yeah.
I'd be afraid like if I drop my iPod, it's like
Oh,
gone.
yeah.
You know, stuff like that.
For sure. That makes sense.
Anyway,
He takes a hit of the inhaler, but then he starts to feel drugged. And so he lays down.
I don't think I took it because when he's rushing to get it, you
right.
can tell he's starting to have like the asthma, whatever is like getting to him.
Yeah.
So I took that as like he's coming down now. I didn't think he was drugged. I thought he was having an asthma attack, and that helped him.
I didn't think about that. You're right.
But I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Either way, he is like he's calming himself, but he's like dazed. He's struggling. So he lays down on like a gurney.
Yeah. And then Pinhead appears above him, and he has a giant meat cleaver, like a giant cleaver, like a surgical cleaver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Or
still
a
want to
bone
know
saw?
what. It's sort of like a bone saw. I was
Yeah.
actually Googling. I was searching for like, what is this thing actually? I searched bone saw. I was like, that's not quite the
Your
look.
search history is going to be real weird from now
I
on.
know. Well, it's all Spider-Man clips. Bone saw is ready. But yeah, like a surgical knife. But it
Just
looks
Randy
like
the Macho Man Savage just standing over Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Bone saw.
But whatever it looks like an old timey.
Yeah.
But shiny.
Yeah.
And then what does he do with
He
it?
cuts his head off.
Not only cuts,
He like just slices it right
he
off.
like winds all the way up and then like one fell swoop cuts his head off.
Yeah. Also, it was weird because his head just like it's not on the table, so it just like goes, it just falls right into the bucket of blood. And I was like, why would you lay like that? Why would you not put your head on the gurney?
When I was watching it, I truly thought it exploded. I thought the head exploded into blood, but it fell into a bucket of blood. But you're right. I guess for it to fall off like that, he must have been laying with his head hanging off. But they definitely show him from above with his head on on the gurney.
On something, yeah.
Inconsistency.
Very weird. Very weird.
I have notes. Rick Soto, or whatever the guy's name is. The
Derek
director.
Boda?
Boda? Yeah, Rick Boda?
Rick Boda.
Rick Boda. We have notes.
Yep.
So now his head is off. Derek is dead.
Yep.
We're back at Jake.
Jake.
Our little anxious Jake.
He sees a nun.
He sees a pretty nun
Yeah.
a few floors up. And I wrote, how many floors does this place have?
Right.
It feels cavernous.
It feels the same because, again, the outside of the house, three max.
But it felt like he was on the railing on the second floor.
Right.
And it felt like she was 2 floors above him, which would imply 4 floors.
It seems to be like they're almost like on a spiral staircase. And again, she's on the 4th floor, but she continues to go up. So there's more floors to this. And you're like, what?
They're moving the camera around in a way that I'm like, I don't totally understand.
He does not question this. He just assumes that's probably the girl that I met online. I was like, did y'all exchange pictures at all at any point in time? To like, and no, but he follows her up there to the attic. He sees something in a mirror, right?
He goes in this like empty, dark bedroom.
Yeah.
He's just like looking around. He looks at some photos, whatever. And then he looks in the mirror and sees a topless woman reflected. He turns around, she's not there. And then she is again. And they just start making out.
Yeah.
It is sort of sweet. It's not like I guess sweet's not the right word. It
feels innocent.
Like, it feels like it could be the date.
Yeah.
It's not just like a random hookup woman. It did feel like, I mean, obviously they're randomly hooking up.
Yeah. But it felt weird to me just because I was like, oh, I don't, like, that's not how like, if somebody was like, hey, like, just took my hand and put it on their breast, I'm like, what's happening? Who are you?
Right.
We need to talk some things out.
Especially if you thought they were a nun.
Yeah.
Mere seconds ago.
Yeah. I was like, well, what are we doing exactly?
Yeah.
And who are you? Again, do you exist for real?
Right.
So they have sex.
I also wrote really quickly.
Oh, yeah.
I wrote here that like I think it was smart that the movie like setting it at this like sex party makes these encounters like less creepy. Because I feel like in the other movies you're like, this is clearly a trap. We talk about this all the time.
Yeah.
It's like this is so clearly like, what are you doing? Like, don't do that. Like this is obviously a trick.
Right.
But in this one, because they're at the sex party, there's a little more like everyone around you's having sex.
Right.
So like it's not that weird to just like see a topless woman in a random room and
it's
hook up with
not
her.
like typical Hellraiser sex either, where people are getting cut or like hurt
Fingers
in some
in the
ways.
mouth.
Fingers in mouths.
Yeah.
There's no maggots.
No one's putting their hand inside of your chest and rubbing it.
Yeah. I mean, which is a cool thing to do.
It's awesome. We all love it.
Nobody came out of a crawl space to approach you. They're all doing things in a normal way.
And hey, we're not saying one thing's better than the other. What is normal?
Yeah.
Look, it's what you like.
You know me. I'm team crawl space all the way.
Yes, we're not yucking any yums here. Okay, that's not the point of this pod.
If that's what you like, if you like a faceless woman with a long tongue, that is for you.
Yes, and I like a faceless woman with a long tongue.
Yeah.
So they hook up.
Yep.
They bang to some like pretty creepy piano music.
Do you think they didn't make her a faceless woman with a tongue because they didn't have the budget for it?
Yeah, they spent it all on tongue.
They spent a lot of it on those masks.
Yeah.
Like these masks and that number. I'm like, that's just a label maker number. They're like, well, somebody told us it was $1 million for these numbers, so I don't know.
But to be clear, Jake and this woman, she's very normal. She's just a normal woman. There's nothing spooky about it yet. But so he's laying in bed after they go to Bangtown.
Yeah.
He's thinking about that digging a hole thing we saw from the beginning of the movie.
Right.
And we realize it's Adam digging.
Yeah.
The dead friend. Mm-hmm. And we see the box in the room with him while he's digging.
It begins to turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pinhead shows up. And then Jake wakes up. Also,
and the girl's gone.
Yes. Also, I do want to say this real quick because we forgot to mention this, but like throughout the movie, there's these brief flashes where you see each of the members of the party in coffins, like underground.
Yeah.
And they don't really explain it. Like it's very quick, and then they come
very
back.
Very subtle. I'll be honest, I don't think I even noticed it.
Yeah, it's very quick.
Like I didn't notice it for all of them. I think I saw it once. So.
Yeah, it was like maybe a couple times or whatever.
Just these weird little flashes.
Yeah. Jake wakes up. He's in bed by himself. Mm-hmm. And we cut to Chelsea. Chelsea's made
Still
a
locked in the
phone call.
room in
Yep.
case you forgot where she was.
Yeah.
She's locked in a room.
Yeah.
For the entirety of the film.
Yeah. She calls the cops.
Well, before this, she gets a text.
Oh, right.
Says,
From Allison.
Adam was right.
Yeah.
From Allison,
Yes.
her dead friend.
She calls Allison. Allison just screams in her ear, which I was like, rude.
I also wrote down there's a corny song that's Welcome to Hell were the lyrics.
Yes.
That was playing while Jake gets dressed.
So insane.
And then this is where the cops show up.
Yep.
This is what you were about to say.
Yeah.
We see some cops pull up. It's still, was it daytime? I feel like
it's nighttime
is it?
now.
Okay.
Like early evening, something like
Okay.
that.
And then we get like a full blown like Chicago cop.
Yes.
Which I really enjoyed. Just like a slightly pudgy Chicago accent cop.
Which again is why we think this movie was meant to be set in America, but there's so many things that are like very European as well. So
Yeah.
you're like, okay.
It almost felt like let's just do like a bunch of Americanisms and put
Yeah.
them together so it just feels like vaguely American.
Mike tries to charge his phone at one point, but it won't go into the outlet correctly. He's like, what's
I
happening?
wish they did outlet stuff in this. He's got one of those big converters with like you slide out like different ports.
He's like, no, it's really easy because we're in America. And he keeps trying to like,
I've never been to another country.
oh, really?
Really. And I really want to see these ports.
Oh, yeah,
I've
they're
thought
weird.
a lot about like
They are
the
very
other
different.
electrical
Yeah.
ports. Because you'd see it like a sharper image or whatever, those like multi-tool things. I was
Yes.
like, what is these? What is these?
What is this?
What is these?
Hey, we talked about your Dutch impression. Please stop doing that.
I'm sorry, I can't. That's where I want to go first. So the cops are outside.
Yeah.
Chelsea's banging on the window.
Yeah.
But they are not reacting to her.
And again, we cannot express this enough. That cop is very much from Chicago.
Yes.
Like hardcore.
He's eating a Chicago dog.
he might as well
They
be.
offered him ketchup. He said, no way.
He's like, you trying to ruin my dog?
Yeah. So somehow they get on the phone with each other.
Yes.
The cop and Chelsea.
Yes.
And she's like, I'm at the window.
Mm-hmm.
I'm banging. I see you. I'm at the window. And we cut to his perspective and he's looking at that window and there's no one in it.
Yep.
Kind of a cool little effect.
Yeah.
And then the cop's like, it's probably speed or meth.
Yeah.
And then they kind of like, okay, that's it.
But they asked the host, they're like, hey, man, why are you doing this party? Do
Yeah.
you not realize you're not of the same age as the rest of these children running around?
Yeah.
And what does Lance Henriksen say?
I believe he takes a drag of a cigarette and goes, I love to party.
Which, if that was like Lance Henriksen's final line before he left set,
Yeah.
brilliant.
That's a
what it
picture
felt
of
like.
Lance, everyone. Thanks so much. Yeah. I love to party.
Lance, do you want a piece of cake? Okay, no. All right, bud.
Yeah.
We'll have a good day.
And unrelated to the Chicago thing, I'm putting a little too much mustard on how he says, I love to party. It's like kind of flat. It's not, it's just.
It is very much like a
matter of
line
fact.
he did not want to say, but
I
he
like
had
party.
to.
I love to party.
Yeah.
Okay, so we go back inside. We're back at Mike, the blowjob
Yeah.
Mike.
He's still having sex.
She says, you owe me one.
Yeah.
It's your turn to go down.
Uh-huh.
And then she starts pulling him downstairs.
Yep.
Which I thought was like a fun little play on words.
It was.
And so they're like making out in the stairwell. They're making out in the creepy like medical hallways.
Mm-hmm.
And they end up making it almost all the way to the creepy science room.
Yep.
And for what it's worth, she's so aggro.
Yeah.
She's knocking stuff over. She's shoving him. He's kind of like, hey, let's cool it a little. You know, like suddenly you're coming on too strong.
Yeah.
You know? And she ends up shoving him inside the science room.
Right.
And then locking him in. Mm-hmm. And he's like, that's not cool.
Yeah. That's just like, and he's like, come on,
Yeah.
man. Dude.
That's not cool.
I loved it. I was like, that's so great.
So then he just starts putzing around because what else are you going to do in the science room? And he sees Derek.
Yeah. Or what's left of him.
Yes.
He's been eviscerated.
Yes, his chest cavity is now open.
Yeah.
And he says something like, oh, latex. They even put it in Derek's clothes.
Yeah.
Like thinking it's like a spooky costume. Then he realized like, oh my God, it's Derek. He sees the chest cavity open. He's scared. He's calling out for help. And then he sees a cenobite.
Bound.
The
Yep.
one I keep forgetting its name.
He was in Hellraiser, Hellseeker, and Hellraiser Deader. And no. Yeah.
Bound
else
is,
to-
he's
yeah.
the one with the leather strap across his eyes and across his mouth.
He's been in the movies more than Butterball, but we love Butterball more.
Yeah, dude, Bound is fine. I
Yeah.
have no problem with Bound.
No, he seems cool, but he does seem like Butterball, but they just put a giant bandage over his eyes. They're like, you're bound now.
I gotta be honest. I'm like actually upset that the cool two-headed one from Bloodline is like just gone.
Yeah.
That was a great. They should have kept that design.
Which
like,
he's in the future, so it's like he's got to be around
Yeah.
somewhere, right?
You would think. I don't know. Anywho, so he sees Bound.
Yeah.
It's kind of like lurking in the shadows, and then suddenly that meat hook soars into his back and starts like swinging him around.
Yeah.
And I think he just dies on the hook. Right? There's no like. Does anything happen, or does he just?
No, he just dies on the hook.
Yeah. And then Pinhead shows up in the shadows after he dies, says, "This is just the beginning."
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Which-
Movie feels like it's cooking with gas now,
Three
even though
of the people are dead.
3 of the 5 are dead now.
This is just the beginning. We don't really. Are there more people being added? I don't know.
And that's not including Adam, who's been dead the whole time.
Yeah.
This is where I noted down that this movie, I don't love the coloring of Pinhead.
No.
He's like a little yellowy.
Yeah.
I prefer him as like ghastly white, maybe a little bit of blue.
Yeah.
The yellow, like sickly old man color, I don't like as much.
I know Joey and I complained about the soundtrack earlier, but there is like a moment where they play a little bit of Coldplay's Yellow when Pinhead shows up. And we're like, this feels inappropriate for the character, honestly.
That song has such like a closing credits vibe, but to play it like in the middle of the movie would be so funny.
Just for like brief seconds too.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, what was that?
Then they like hard cut out of the song. Okay, we're back at Chelsea. Mm-hmm. She's outside.
She's gotten out somehow. They don't really explain it. They're just like, the door opened.
Suddenly she's out.
Yeah.
So she's running around. Now she's like full blown freaking out.
Yeah.
So she's running. She gets in a car and she's like, I'm going to escape.
Yeah.
Lance pops out in the back seat.
Yeah.
And he literally says, kind of like a bad horror movie, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then I think she screams and gets out of the car.
Yep.
But
She
now
starts-
we're kind of like, oh, you're acknowledging the horror movie thing? Now we're getting like a little meta.
Yeah.
This is a more meta than it was before.
It feels like a nod to Scream
Yes,
for sure.
For sure, right there.
She runs into a cop. He's like, whoa, chill out. Like they spend like a good minute him trying to get her to relax for a minute, which I get. But she's like, the house, there's something. He's like, yeah, I feel like there's something going on here. We're gonna go take care of it. And then he says that, and then Pinhead gets him through the mouth with a stake.
This was awesome. The cop says like, this isn't the first time I've been called out here. There's something about this house. And we're looking at him straight on, and he's talking to his walkie, and something pokes through the walkie-talkie. And then we realize a stake has gone through the back of his head all the way through his mouth and the walkie-talkie. And he falls to reveal Pinhead through his head.
Yeah. I think that's the closest we get to fingers in the mouth in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I would say is fairly far
Yeah.
from it.
Very far, but it's just
Yeah.
I'm going for I'm like, this is the closest we're
We're
gonna
grasping
get.
at it. Yeah. Anything that's even remotely mouthful, we'll take it.
Mouthful.
Mouthful.
Not oral. Mouthful.
Mouthful.
Mouthful Tav.
And to you as well. Pinhead says, there's no way out for you, Chelsea. What wonders we have to show you.
Yeah.
So we're getting some of the lines.
Yeah.
We're getting callbacks.
Yeah.
This made me laugh so hard. She runs like what feels like 10 feet to another tree and hides behind it. And it's like, I feel like it's not that dark out.
No.
It's not night.
I wouldn't be surprised if a PA just misplaced her mark. He's like, which tree?
Yeah.
They're like, just go by
this
the
one, just pick one. So she runs and hides behind the tree, and then her phone rings, and it's Jake. Mm-hmm. And he says, don't leave me in the house. Like, don't leave me in here.
Yeah.
Like, help me. And then she runs back in.
Yep.
And as she's running, we see Lance in the background, and he's talking. He's got a voice modulator.
Yeah.
So he's the one on the phone pretending to be Jake
Yeah.
to get her back in the house.
It is always weird, like, to see a voice modulator not making the weird ghost face voice from Scream. You're like, oh, there's other voices you can do with that?
Yeah.
I wasn't aware. And it's like, yeah, I can replicate other people's voices
Ronald
too.
McDonald, Scooby Doo. It does everything. It's pretty nifty. Man, those voice modulator things, like toys, never really worked.
No.
I remember I had the Home Alone 2. Remember they sold the Talk
Was it Speaker
Boy?
Boy or something like that?
Talk Boy.
Talk Boy.
And it would slow down your voice, but it didn't like modulate it. In the movie, he could do all sorts of stuff with
Yeah.
it. Which, did you know, maybe I'm wrong here, but I thought I heard they weren't going to make a toy. And then when the movie like hit so hard, the studio was like, you have to do this toy.
Yeah.
And it like couldn't do what it did in the movie. It was kind of disappointing.
That's really hard. Yeah.
But a cool looking toy.
Yeah.
Certainly.
You know, it was like the commercials always advertised like a good way to play pranks on your sister.
Yes.
And I was like, okay. Couldn't talk anybody into buying me that toy, but I was like, man, you're so lucky, sis. You don't even know, dude.
You don't know the break you just caught because I don't have that toy. So they're back in the house. Jake and Chelsea are on the phone with each other.
Yep.
Now we've acknowledged there's a problem here.
Yes.
They're on the same page.
Yep.
This house is bad. It's out to get us. But Jake seems to have some sort of plan. He seems to be like, not if I can help it.
Yeah, they go inside the house, and here's the thing: nobody else is there anymore.
Yes, the
All
party
the
seems
partygoers,
to...
they left
Yeah.
at some point. I don't know where they went.
Party's
They're gone.
over.
The extras all got like cut earlier. They're like, actually, you guys are just going to leave. Like, okay, see you later.
We ran out of money for you, so just get out of here.
So they think the house is somehow involved. Like, the house is playing with us, you know. Chelsea's running around. Jake is somewhere else. And we hear chains. So we're like, oh, snap. Here we go. She opens the door and there's Chatterer.
Again.
Yes.
Huge.
Not Mike, Chatterer.
And she says, that better be you, Mike.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not.
But there is Dead
'Cause
Mike and
Mike
Dead
is
Alice.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dead Mike and Dead Allison, they're kind of Cenobite-ish looking.
Yeah, they're kind of like undead. Mike
Yeah.
has like staples across his face. He kind of looks like, what's that guy's name? Nemesis or whatever from Resident Evil.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of. And
Yeah.
then like, I feel like Allison like had something on her throat. Like it was like torn up a little.
Yeah.
But again, not like.
And again, she had some staples too, I feel like, maybe.
Yeah. Not much to it. They're
No.
just a little quick scare.
Yeah. So they start chasing her. She's on the run. And she runs up to a bell tower.
Yes.
And they kind of do like a weird chase scene around just like the square where they're trying to make it look really dramatic, but you're like,
No.
just hurry up.
And then the bell tower is where she ends up for quite a while.
there's like a door that she just goes into.
Yeah. This blue spooky bell tower.
Again, back to Batman Arkham Asylum. We all know that one thing where he has the scarecrow hallucination, the first one, and he winds up in that bell tower. It's a lot like that.
That was cool.
Yeah.
So Chelsea gets a call from Lance.
Yeah.
And then she's like, you're Pinhead, right? Let me
Yeah.
guess. You'll rip off your face and morph into some franchise icon. And you're like, okay, we're getting a little meta again.
Yeah.
And I did say, I enjoy the meta-ness of this movie, and I'm glad it doesn't really go any further than this.
Right.
I feel like we have found the line and held.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like, again, the Scream movies where they're just like, oh, and then da-da-da-da-da, as in the last time this happened, da-da-da-da-da, and da-da-da. Like, so much of their things is like them monologuing about how smart they are about how horror movies work.
Well, and
I'm
then like
all
the
right, we're
new
done.
ones are all going to the old Scream. I preferred the early Screams when they're referencing other franchises.
Yeah.
As opposed to like referencing Scream itself.
Yeah, they're being self-referential. Whereas this one,
Right.
yeah. She just says like, hey, I know how the rules work. I didn't touch the box. You can't do anything to me, all right?
Yeah.
So we cut to Jake. He picks up a letter opener, and then Chatterer
He
approaches him.
feels a presence behind him.
Yes.
And it's Chatterer.
Yeah.
And he's got this letter opener.
He goes and stabs Chatterer, but it's not Chatterer.
No,
Who is it?
it's Chelsea.
Yeah.
Suddenly Chelsea's there.
Yep.
And there's like a big moment where it's like, oh shit, he killed Chelsea, stabbed her in the chest.
Yeah.
And while he's like fully mourning it, his phone is ringing.
Yep.
And he's on the floor with her, and like on the desk next to him, the phone is ringing.
Mm-hmm.
And it was this thing. It just like it keeps ringing.
Yeah.
And eventually he does answer it, which
Yeah.
makes me wonder, like, if you stab someone, would you answer your cell phone?
Buddy, yeah, not.
If it was making truly, it made me think, like, would I silence it?
I would silence it.
I feel like I would silence it.
Yeah.
Not just like let it ring.
And I think that's what he went to do, but then he saw that Chelsea was the one calling him.
Yes. So
Yeah.
he sees that Chelsea's name's on the phone.
Yeah.
And again, they play this beat like he actually killed her.
Yeah.
I did think, my brain was going, how the hell did she get out of that tower?
Yeah.
Not, oh, this is
Same.
a trick.
Yeah.
It got me.
They
I
played
fell
it real.
for
They played it real good. Because then you're like, oh, maybe he got drugged or something like that.
Yeah.
But he's like, oh snap! He's like, wait, Chelsea, and then she's like been like looking through random stuff in this attic space,
Yeah.
and she finds this picture. You do not see it from her point of view. She's like, oh, like
Yeah, she
she
sees
figured
some
it
sort
out.
of photo.
Yeah,
Puts
she's
it all
got it
together.
figured out.
And also, I want to say,
Yeah.
this whole time, not once I think anyone's been drugged.
Right.
The whole movie, I've not, because I know
Oh.
we've alluded to it, but I'm like, I never once thought, oh, someone's been drugged.
I just figured like whenever he got the nails through his hand, like there was like maybe a needle or something like that was involved.
Yeah,
There's something on the
it
on
just
the end
that
of the nail.
they played it so quietly. I never thought that.
Yeah.
Because we're about to find out. Jake starts thinking back.
Yeah.
And he's like, there was the shot they shared, Allison spraying herself with the perfume, Mike rubbing the ink off the tarot card.
Right.
And it's like, oh, were they all drugged?
Yeah.
Was there some sort of drug situation going on?
Yeah.
Chelsea's in the bell tower still.
Yeah.
And there's like a hole in the floorboards.
Yeah.
I don't know why she got close to
Not
it.
not a big not a big hole, like a small hole. Like you could see like somebody's eye. You know,
Yeah.
you're like, oh, that's
Not a
creepy.
huge floorboard.
No.
But she starts to reach down there,
Yeah.
and a hand grabs her.
Yeah, she's like, I'm gonna help Adam, and then he grabs her, and then she's like, oh no, I don't want this at
Yeah.
all. After all, which I thought was like really weird. I was like, okay,
Weird.
Adam's probably confused. He's like, you don't want to help me? I don't understand.
Yeah, what? You're supposed to be helping me.
Yeah. But Jake is like on the phone with her, and he's telling her, he's like, it's not real.
Like nothing's real. It's
Yeah.
just what you're afraid of.
Yeah.
It's whatever you're afraid of, you're feeling. It's not real.
Yeah.
Which I did think was interesting because, let's not forget, at the beginning of the movie, she got grabbed by her hand. So that is something she's afraid of.
Yes, that's
She's
true.
afraid of being grabbed.
Yeah. Mike
Weird
had
fear, but sure.
Mike had a problem with like back taxes, and so he had like a lot of like notices showing up. He's like, no, another one.
All these late fees.
Penalties?
Yeah. You should think of Mike dealing with his biggest fear, commitment. Oh no.
I'm married to the blowjob girl. I don't know.
And she wants kids and I'm not ready. Anyway,
She says she's hoping for triplets. I'm not sure I can deliver on that.
it's a tall order, blowjob girl.
She's like, also, that's not my name. He's
Yeah.
like, what?
What, blowjob girl? So Chelsea and Jake reunite in the stairwell.
Yes.
They've met up in person again.
Yes.
And we realize it's Adam's dad. Lance
Henriksen is.
Hendrickson is Adam's dad.
Yes.
That's what you saw in that photo.
Yes.
Then we hear, then we see Lance. That's
Yes.
right. Okay, so I think they're at the top floor.
Yeah.
And they run into Lance. And Lance says something like, leaving so soon without even saying goodbye?
Yeah.
And then she says, goodbye, asshole.
Yes.
And then
Roundhouse kicks him right off over the stairwell.
it's amazing. Full roundhouse kick.
Yes.
It might have had like a whip sound effect.
Yeah.
Kicks him down.
You hear a Wilhelm scream, on the way down.
And then falls down the two to 5 flights of stairs.
Yeah.
Again, it's just straight down. Lands on the main floor.
Yep.
They run down the stairs, and when they get there, he's fine. He's
Yeah.
like alive.
He's good. They
which
run
is
past him
crazy.
outside.
Yeah, then they run outside and he's on the stairs.
Yep.
So now it's like, okay, there's something kind of like supernatural.
There's something weird going on.
Obviously, there's been some hints of supernatural, but this
Sure.
is like, oh, this man has like powers.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
And then they get outside and they get to the graves. Mm-hmm. Lance is standing by like, I guess it would be
2 open.
5?
Yeah, 5 total.
graves?
Yeah. 3 of them are already like done, and then there's 2 open ones.
And then it's sort of, Lance says this thing, he's like basically he set this party up. It was a trick. And he says, Jake did all the hard work for me.
Yeah.
And this is when you realize, oh my God, Lance was the chat room girl.
Yeah.
And all this lore and the theories of Hellworld and all this stuff was given to Lance by Jake.
Yeah.
Lance wants revenge for his son's death.
Which again, you find out they didn't do anything to Adam.
That was kind of the weird thing that I don't totally understand is like, because Adam set himself on fire.
Yeah, he committed suicide, but they didn't instigate this. They didn't
No.
cause pause. They just did. The only thing that they're guilty of is not helping Adam out whenever he was going through a dark time. Maybe.
Yeah. And so now his dad wants to kill all of his friends.
Yeah.
And also, we've already established estranged father.
Yeah.
He was not around.
Jake calls him out for that. Gets real mad, and he's like, "It's like, hey, you should be taking care of yourself because we weren't doing this. You should have been there for the whole time."
Crazy. That's like, well, now I'm going to murder all these people.
Yeah.
So Jake tries to attack Lance during this conversation.
Right.
And suddenly it like jumps to Lance being buried, Jake being buried alive.
He's buried alive.
And then suddenly Chelsea's buried alive too.
Well, no, he pushes Chelsea into a grave.
Oh, that's right. He shoves her in.
But she is technically already in a grave because it turns out he drugged them with something.
Sodium amytal.
Yeah. which you said was in
Hannibal.
Hannibal,
Because I
yes.
just read Hannibal.
Yeah.
And there's the part, Mason Verger, the guy who survives his attack from Hannibal, he thinks he's doing poppers, but I think Hannibal gives him this.
Yeah.
And then convinces him to cut his own face off and feed it to dogs.
Right.
And reading that book, I was like, this is gnarly.
Yeah.
This
yeah,
is
yeah.
crazy.
Lance Henriksen does not do that. He's like, no, I just want you to take...
bury yourself alive.
I'm going to bury yourself alive with some cell phones, and I'm going to occasionally talk to you through the cell phone.
There's also like a PVC pipe on the top of the grave that goes out so that they can breathe still.
Yeah.
Although not as well.
Right.
And we realized that he was calling them, suggesting things to kind
Right.
of make them think they're somewhere they're not.
Yeah. Which was like a weird thing because it again, they showed them all spraying themselves with perfume, getting that stuff on them from the cart or whatever. And Chelsea and Jake didn't do any of those things. So he had to actually get them
the
with
pin.
Yeah.
And the weird thing with him stabbing her with the pin is no one else reacted.
Right.
And then, but I guess maybe they were already buried. No, but she was still not drugged.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't all make sense.
That doesn't all really make sense. Also, who were the rest of the party people? Was he like, okay, you guys got to go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I thought maybe they weren't, but they had to have been there. Maybe they did send them early. Again, this goes back, I kind of hinted at this earlier, but there is this thing of if they were all drugged and it's all imaginary, they might have just not been there by that point.
Right.
Maybe it was all just set up. Once he drugged them, he let them go.
Yeah.
But also, the invitation said 5th annual. Was this a real party?
I think so.
That's where I'm confused.
Yeah.
Or did he just make this up just to get them there? Because he could have hired actors to be the stand-ins at the party, drugs them all, and once they're buried alive, lets them go. But that's all witnesses to his crime.
Right.
It doesn't all make sense.
How does he make his money? I don't know.
So he then tells us that Allison clawed her own neck,
Yep.
trying to get the fake device off in her
Yep.
brain. Derek died of asthma.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says, Mike died of good old-fashioned fear.
Yep.
He got spooked to death.
Yep.
And I was like, okay.
He's like, I'm not ready for this life. This is too much.
Yeah, he was so afraid of commitment that he just died out
He's
of
like,
fear.
oh no.
His heart stopped. He's like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
So, we're just watching Chelsea freaking out in this coffin.
Yeah.
She's just going crazy.
Right.
But then the cops get her out.
Yeah. She imagines that it's Lance Henriksen trying to stab her through the coffin with a shovel.
Yes.
And she's like, oh my God, it's happening. And it turns out just to be cops trying to get
Trying to
into
get
it.
out, to get her out of there.
Yeah.
She tells Jake that they made it out okay. Mm-hmm. And he's like, I still owe you that sunrise. There was some line about
Yeah,
we'll
there
make
was
it out
a
and see
real
sunrise.
weird romance subplot towards the end of this movie that I was like, where is this coming from? Were
I
they
don't-
interested in each other? Because it's highly hinted that Chelsea and Adam dated at one point,
Yes.
and then he committed suicide, and now it's now you're just interested in his friend that you.
And let's not forget about the Mike thing.
Yeah, there's the
Mike
Mike
was
thing.
definitely interested in her, whether or
Yeah.
not that was a thing.
And that seemed to be something she was okay with at first, and then she was like, "No, I'm not now." And then
Yeah.
to be fair, he did make fun of Adam a lot, which was her ex.
Yeah. She dated the whole friend group.
Yeah, and then Jake all of a sudden, her and Jake all of a sudden we've got something going on here, and I was
Survivors.
like, "Wow, all right."
Yeah. The cop starts telling Chelsea, once they get her out, that they found them because someone called the police from this location.
Oh, they've been gone. By the way, they've been buried for 2 or 3 days now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't think I clocked that.
He said that, and I was like, "What?
Damn.
That's a long party."
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so they get her out.
I like to think that day one was Lance Henriksen trying to figure out the phone. She's like, "Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me under there? I need to make sure the signal's pretty good."
Yeah, what if the signal wasn't good down there? Also, you'd think they would hear... Oh, I guess that does imply why she could hear Bjork screaming.
Yeah.
Because they were buried close to each
Yeah.
other. But you'd think they'd be able to hear all the stuff.
She's like, "Can you hear me?" She's like, "Possibly, maybe, possibly, maybe."
So yeah, the police say someone called us from this location, and she looks up to the window that she was in before and
Yeah.
sees Adam,
Yeah.
and then it cuts back and he's gone.
Yeah. Is there a new metal note played on that one, or there should have been? Probably there should have been for sure.
There's a deeply detuned bass,
Yeah.
corn level,
Yeah. Dun 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 dun.
Are you ready? And so now we cut to Lance,
Yep.
and he's in this seedy motel.
Yep.
And he's clearly distraught. He's drinking, he's smoking, and he's got this box of his family heirlooms.
Yeah, which
He's
is weird.
clearly depressed about Is it Adam stuff?
I don't know if it was Adam or if it was like he spent so much money on the Airbnb for the rental. He's like 3 days rental. That's too much.
Yeah, no, that's why he's in this shitty little apartment.
He's
This
like,
little
that was
motel.
a lot.
But I think to me, I took it as like he did what he wanted. He succeeded in his revenge plot.
Yeah.
But he did not get the satisfaction he hoped from it.
Yeah.
He's still depressed.
He's still sad.
He's looking at that photo of him and his son. And then also in this box of his stuff is the lament configuration. Yeah. And again, he touches it for half a second.
He touches that little circle that you said that everybody likes to touch. He touches the circle.
And then it fucking opens. Every time you touch that little circle, this is unfair.
Yeah.
If you're going to make a puzzle box and say, if you solve the puzzle, bad things happen, it is a little messed up that it takes literally just touching it to solve it.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
But so he touches it. And
it's
also,
like I'm always telling people, like, hey, if you don't want me to talk, don't touch me. And people still touch me. I'm like, well, now you're getting it.
if they pull that string on your back, you're going to start talking.
I'm going to start talking.
But what I really liked is when he starts to open it, it plays the original Hellraiser score.
Yeah.
Like a new version of it. I was like, oh, that's cool. This is a fun little musical motif.
Yep.
And then he fully opens it, and the cenobites are behind him.
Yes.
They are now, we have full-blown cenobites.
It's Pinhead, Bound, and Chatterer. Or as Pinhead calls them, the boys.
Yeah. My crew. He texted him, boys night. Circle up.
Yeah.
Pinhead says, I should have come for you a long time ago.
Right.
He says, there is no Hellworld. It doesn't exist. Lance.
Yeah.
It's like, this isn't real. And then Pinhead says, your son opened the gateway to hell. And it's implied that the stuff with Adam was real Hellraiser shit.
Yeah.
Not just Hellworld nonsense.
Yeah, right. Which I would like to see that movie.
What?
I would like to see a guy who gets invested in a video game and then decides that this is real and finds the real parts of it. You know,
Yeah.
like where the reality came from.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I think that's cool. And he also hates physical labor the whole time. He's like, ugh. I'm thinking, what? No, I don't think so.
Yeah, we need more of that in our movies. Frustration with labor. So Lance is like convinced this isn't real.
Yeah.
And he's going, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yeah.
Screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
And then the Cenobites, kind of a new weapon.
Yeah.
How would you describe this?
It's like a chain scythe kind of looking thing. Like, you know,
Yeah.
scythes like the Grim Reaper, but like on a chain. It's like a big shovel looking blade on a chain.
Yeah. Like a half circle blade, but like big.
Yeah, huge.
Like I'd say at least 1.5 feet, 2 feet
Yeah.
wide.
And it's very weird because like I feel like the graphics weren't great on this.
Yeah.
But he gets trisected by that blade and it's like a very neat cut. And I was like, no, the size of that blade, that'd be a really...
I know they love that. This was the era where they love that, like, again, Resident Evil Cube, the like, you got sliced perfectly and you kind of like fall apart into pieces, or
Yes.
Ghost Ship.
Yeah.
All those do that thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, when he falls apart, it does look a little, you're
Yeah.
like, okay, it's 2005, whatever.
Still cool. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
Just looked odd considering he just got trisected by a
So
blade.
again, he was saying, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Yeah.
They slice him apart. And what does Pinhead say to him? Do you remember?
No.
He says, how's that for a wake up call? Which I was like, okay, we're getting a little Freddy Krueger here. You get one.
Yeah.
That was the one he had.
But I like that, you know, again, Lance Henriksen was in this movie maybe 5 minutes,
No, I think he was in it more than that.
7 minutes.
He was in quite a bit of it. Maybe just his presence was in a lot of it.
Yeah, I think his presence was there.
But it's like he was in like a lot of locations. I go back to like how many locations. He probably did a week on it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm just saying that at the time, again, this was filmed back to back with Deader. Dimension Films tried to pay him for only one movie because they're like, you're filming it back to
Wait,
back.
you mean Pinhead?
Yeah, what did I say?
You said Lance.
Oh, what am I
Henderson.
talking about?
Lance Henderson is why I was
Yeah,
like, he's
yeah,
in a
yeah,
lot
I'm
of
sorry,
it.
that's
I agree.
weird.
Pinhead is not in much of this.
Yeah, my apologies. Pinhead. He was in both movies, but they only wanted to pay him for one movie, and he's like, "No, I'm doing two movies." And
Yeah.
so, but it's so funny because he still is only in each movie for like maybe 6 minutes tops.
Yeah. It does make me think, though, like, he is the most important character of the film.
For sure.
But he is also famously barely in it.
Yeah.
So it's kind of crazy. Like, he's probably the most highly paid person in all these.
Oh, yeah.
But also for sure in it less than anybody that... It would be tough to be in these movies and be like, that guy was here for an hour and he got paid 3 times as much as I did.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, he spent a lot of time in the makeup chair getting nails put in his head. But
Yeah. but still crazy.
Yeah.
So he
He's so
says his
good,
wake
though.
up call line.
He's so good.
And
Yeah.
what do we cut to? Another car commercial.
Another car commercial, Chelsea and Jake. Again, we're not sure where they are, but they are like, we're going to go to Florida. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay. Is that?
Do they say Florida?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Miami or something
I bet
like
it was
that?
supposed to be like somewhere in the Northeast. I
Yeah.
bet this movie took place in like the sticks of like Pennsylvania or some. That's how I envisioned it. Somewhere over there.
I mean, at one point
New
I was like, maybe
Hampshire.
they're in Denver again, or
That's a long drive. But yeah,
Columbus.
maybe. Yeah.
I don't know.
So they're on this they're driving this little car in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And then suddenly Lance is calling.
Yep.
Then they see him in the rearview mirror. He's in the back of the car. And he reaches forward and grabs the wheel.
Yeah.
They both see him. He
Yeah.
reaches up, grabs the wheel. It doesn't like flip or anything. It just kind of swerves
Which
around
I thought
a
it
little.
was going to, because I was considering how violently he pulled that wheel.
Yeah,
I
he
was like,
grabbed the
they're gonna
wheel
flip
like,
it.
and it was just like if you were messing with your friend in the car.
Yeah, yeah,
Just kind
yeah.
of went back and forth. I think they stop. And then he disappears.
Yeah.
And then, is that it?
I wrote that they just said they plan a trip to Miami.
Yeah.
I don't know if this was supposed to be happening at the same time he was getting killed in that hotel room, or what was going on exactly.
He shows up, does that little scare, and then the movie ends.
Yeah. They're clearly in love now again, because they're planning a trip to Miami, which again I was like, you guys did not really like each other that much. You maybe like were used to be in friendship at some point, but
they used to do this where it was like if the two leads that survive, they kind of imply they're like a couple now.
yeah.
I can't think of any examples, but it does feel like that was kind of like a trope.
Yeah, I just felt like usually most movies did a better job of like building that relationship throughout the movie, whereas this one was
No.
just like, people like it better when they're in love. Well, we didn't do that for the rest of the movie. Yeah, you have no money for reshoots.
Yeah.
They just are.
They kind of set up that Chelsea was in love with 3 different men, and this was the third of 3.
Yeah. He was her third choice.
Yeah, third
which
ranked.
I was my wife's third choice, so I don't care.
Hey!
Hey.
A thing in the credits I wrote down is that the official names are Pinhead, Banded Cenobite, and Melted Face Cenobite.
What?
And I was like, is Melted Face Chatterer?
That sounds like a dollar store ripoff of Chatterer.
I know, but I mean, obviously Chatterer's in the movie, but that's how they named him in the credits.
I don't like that at all.
Well, don't be too mad.
I'm kind of angry. That seems like something that I would ask for as a kid. It's like, oh, it's not even real Cenobites. It's
Yeah.
just evil monk melted face guy.
Right. It does feel like the Spirit Halloween name for it. Evil Clown Man.
Banded mouth and eyes, Cenobite, monk man.
Even Cenobite feels like that is a term, right?
I think so.
Because I wonder if they have copyright. I've never heard the term outside of Hellraiser.
I mean, I've used it a couple times, but probably not in the proper context. One time
I have a Cenobite event?
I was like, it's taking a Cenobite of my heart now, baby. Whoa. my heart.
Holy shit.
I was like, how many Cenobites can my computer hold? And they were like, oh, okay. That's not a thing.
Cinegigs.
Yeah.
So I don't think we talked about this yet, but so like behind the scenes of the movie.
Yeah.
So this movie comes out September 6, 05.
Yep.
Deader came out June of 05.
Yeah.
So it's what is it? July, August, September, 3 months later.
Yeah.
Not very long to put these apart. I do think this is a lot better than Deader.
Yes.
A big step up.
For sure. I think Carrie Rohrer was great in Deader, and that was the only good thing in Deader.
She was good. I didn't despise Deader.
No.
But
the subway thing was cool. I just feel like this was more fun because, again, like you've said multiple times, you're like, I like it when people make choices.
Yes.
And these people made choices. They were bad choices a lot of times, but they still made the choices. Whereas, like, Hellseeker, Deader, those movies just, people are just getting led around by the nose, basically. Like, I don't know. We'll just go, I guess, what am I getting wrapped up in now?
And I also think there's something, too, of, like, there's less like I know this movie had some like what's going on, but I think having Lance's presence be like someone's pulling the strings, I feel like I know the movie is setting something up.
Yeah.
As opposed to when it's just like mystery box of like what's going on, and there's never a feeling like it doesn't feel like anyone knows like in the filmmaking,
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah.
Whereas like something about this, you can tell there's a mystery.
Yeah.
And you're kind of like, where's it going? I will say, in general, I'm not crazy about the whole thing was imagined in your head.
Yeah.
But I did think the fun, interesting twist is at the end. It's like, wait, but Pinhead is real.
Yeah.
I just wish that wasn't like only the tag of the movie.
Yeah, I wish there would have been more time spent on the actual game itself. Like, what is this exactly?
Yeah,
that's
but also
happening?
having seen what the game looked like, I'm kind of glad that they left it in what it's at.
Maybe just like, what if it had been set within the game company, and then the game company was like under attack from Pinhead?
That could
That'd
be
pretty
interesting.
sick.
What was that Frankie Muniz movie with the video game where you die for real? Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
There was a movie in this era that was like kind of like a new metal horror movie where it was about like a video game where if you died in the game, you died for real. And Frankie Muniz is in it.
Have we talked about this before? I feel like we've talked about this before.
Maybe. I think it was called Dead Alive? No, or is that a video game?
No, that's a video game.
Dead
Which I think they did make a movie out of.
Dead
But it was
Again?
very bad.
Dead? I don't know.
Let's see. Oh, real quick. This
I'll look
movie
it up.
was based on a short story by Joel Soyson,
Yeah.
who did work on Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Huh?
Yeah, he was like the second unit AD or something.
Yeah. Prophecy movies and Children of the Corn movies. Multiples.
So he's in the
And Hellraiser 4 and 5, which is why those movies were not good.
yeah, he's in the Dimension sequels camp.
Yeah. But he wrote a short story about his fear, which apparently was being under like a drug that you are, I think, again, Hannibal. Any kind of suggestion, you just follow about it. He's like, that's my worst nightmare, which I was like, interesting. But he wrote a short story, and then they're like, this is a Hellraiser movie now.
Yeah, it was called Dark Can't Breathe.
Yes, there you go.
Which I don't like that name.
No.
It's hard to say. It doesn't
Yeah.
roll off the tongue.
No.
I also was interesting. Lance Hendrickson and Carrie Payton, who played Derek,
Yeah.
were both already shooting movies in Romania.
Yeah.
Lance was in Mimic 3 Sentinel, and Carrie was in Dracula 2 Ascension.
Yes.
So again, Dimension's just making these like weird sequels. The movie, by the way, was called Stay Alive, 2006.
Like the Bee Gees song?
That's Stay In Alive.
Oh.
This is just Stay Alive. But it's about a video game where you die if you die in the game.
Stay alive, stay alive. I feel like that still works.
I like it.
Yeah. Was Staying Alive good? I didn't even heard of this movie.
I never saw it. I just remember
Wow.
the tagline was "You die in the game, you die for real."
Oh.
Look, 2005, this era of like horror was when I was like too young to be allowed to see it, but I was really excited about the
Yeah.
thought of horror movies. So like I feel like a lot of those really like stuck in my brain because I was like, I want to see this, but I'm too young to see R-rated movies. Like just too young.
Yeah.
Because in 2005, I was like a freshman or sophomore in high school.
Okay.
So I was almost there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
These were like home video horror type of things. And like, look, I had bad taste. But hey,
Hey, man, I'm not.
2005, I want to list off some of the other movies that came
Okay.
out this year,
Yeah.
just so we know where horror's at.
Sure.
We got Boogeyman,
Okay.
Constantine,
Love that.
Crywolf,
Don't know it.
John Bon Jovi. It was like a campus killer. The guy, I remember the killer is wearing like an orange ski mask. And the title was Cry_Wolf because that was like his username.
Oh, I thought it was like a thing of like, hey, I saw John Bon Jovi. They're like, no, you didn't. It's like, I did. and he kept doing that. And finally, John Bon Jovi showed him and started killing
And then
people.
when he finally did see John Bon Jovi, nobody believed him.
Yeah.
Because he kept saying, I'm going to fully spoil the movie Crywolf. So if you care, skip ahead a little.
Yeah.
It's
Please
one of
don't
those
care.
movies, kind of like April Fool's Day, where they're getting picked off one by one. And then the final survivor, like, I think she like kills the person trying to kill her or whatever. And then it turns out it was all a prank. But now she's committed a real murder sort of thing.
What?
Yeah.
What horrible friends.
I know. I don't remember why. And honestly, I could be wrong. I think I saw
Yeah.
it around then and then just never revisited it.
Yeah.
But I won the CD, and the first song was a Block Party song, and it got me into Block Party.
Oh, yeah.
So something good came out of it.
There you go.
The movie Cursed, the Wes Craven
Yeah.
werewolf movie.
Dude, I saw the trailers for that. I was like, this looks so cool. I'm going to see this. And I never saw it until like literally this year. This year is the first year I
Yeah.
saw the movie. And I was like, this movie is not good.
It's not fun. It's a tough watch. Dark Water, The Descent.
Also not a fun movie. Dark Water, not Descent.
Yeah,
I've heard The
Descent
Descent's
rocks.
very good.
Oh, have you not seen it?
Nope.
That's good.
Yeah.
I recommend. That's
Okay.
one of the better movies on this list. The Devil's Rejects, a movie I really like.
Yeah, I don't like that movie.
Oh.
Is that a Rob Zombie movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think to me that's probably his best movie.
Okay.
Dominion, prequel to The Exorcist. Never stayed away from those. Doom.
Yeah, Doom was really bad.
Doom's a movie I watched in the last year. It's a new metal. It's bad, but like kind of fun bad.
I remember, so I used to give platelets a lot. When you give platelets, they encourage you to bring
Watch
a movie
Doom.
along. And I brought Doom because I was like, all right, this will probably be fine. Because you're there for 90 minutes. That movie's 90 minutes.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no, this movie's bad. I made the worst choice I ever made whenever I had to bring a movie there was Dune, the original Dune movie.
Oh.
I was like watching that movie. I was like, oh no, please.
Did you only bring movies that rhymed?
Yes. Dune and Doom. I got the two confused. Sometimes I was like, was it Dune or Doom that they did this?
Yeah. Was it Doom or Dune?
Where's the one where they unleash the demons? They're like, Doom.
You watched Moon?
That was a really good movie with Sam Rockwell. That's great.
Yeah.
Moom. That's great.
I'm like going through my head trying to think of any other ones. You're just like, Moom. Okay, other movies from this year. I'm going to rip these off. Exorcism of Emily Rose, The Fog remake, Hide and Seek, Hostel, House of Wax remake,
I did see that.
The Ring 2,
Didn't see
Saw 2, Skeleton Key.
it. Did see Saw 2. Don't think I saw Skeleton Key.
Skeleton Key. Can't say it.
Skeleton Key.
Saw it in theaters. Hated it. Hated it. I don't know if it's
What was it
any
about?
good. It was like Kate. Is it Kate Hudson?
Yeah.
I think Kate Hudson, where she's like at like a mansion, like the Bayou, like a plantation style house. I don't know. It was one of those movies. I always hated in horror movies when there'd be like a twist at the end where the hero's like actually gets their comeuppance. Like the person.
The hero?
Yeah. When the lead like gets trapped in a situation or there's like some sort of twist where it's like, oh, the whole thing you got screwed over at the end.
Like
that always like kind of bothered me.
Like the Saw movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or I guess this is like kind of spoiled territory, but Skeleton Key does it. I really hated the ending of Oculus.
Oh, I like that movie.
I hate even more. My biggest like pet peeve in horror is when a character does the right thing to win, but then from the outside it's like, but the police look and it looks like you're guilty.
Yeah.
Like to me, that's such an annoying ending, and Oculus does that. And it like really, if the ending is really bad, it kind of ruins everything for me.
Yeah.
And that was one I remember really not liking because of that.
I do apologize for those who listen to our Skeleton Key podcast, Skeleton Free. It sounds like we're just repeating material from that podcast.
Yeah.
And we are.
The good stuff is on our paid version, Skeleton Patreon.
It's behind the Patreon. Yeah.
Skeleton paid.
Yeah.
And Wolf Creek came out this year. We've talked about before,
we
a
like
movie
that.
we haven't seen, and
Nope.
I'm really curious about it. Maybe we should watch Wolf Creek just for fun. Doesn't even have to be for the pod. Just
No, just to do
we'll
it.
just watch and be like, hey, it was
Yeah.
pretty good. I watched it.
We'll do a quick 15-minute episode you can listen to.
Yeah, it's 5 minutes. I was going like, it was pretty good.
Yeah, I like it. I did Bonzer. That one was good.
I read the same list of movies that came out because it's the same year. Yeah, so, both came out 4 months apart, this and Deader.
Yep.
I do think we're going to step up. I don't want to show my hand too much before this ranking, but I will say I like this movie a lot more than a lot of stuff we've been watching
Yes.
lately.
I'll give you it.
So let's get to our pin ratings if you're ready.
Yes.
So let's run it through. I'm going to run through.
All right.
Original, 19 out of 20. This is your score.
Yes.
19 out of 20 for the original.
Yeah.
19.5 for 2.
Yeah.
15 for 3.
Okay. I feel like that's
16
too low.
for Bloodline.
Okay. Interesting.
12 for Inferno. 13 for Hellseeker. 13.5 for Deader.
Really? Okay. All right. Then I know I'm going to do this one then.
You know what you're going to do?
Yeah. I'll give it a 14.
14.
14.
Okay, so this is your 5th favorite.
Yes. Sounds right.
It looks like.
Yep.
I like that. Okay,
Yeah.
so my rankings. First is 18. Second is 17.5. 3 is 15. 4 is 15.5. 5 is 10. 6 is 13. 7 is 12.
Okay.
This has got to be a nightmare to listen to. It's just a list of random numbers.
Yeah.
I got to think. I think I like this for sure more than the last 3,
Yeah.
which were 10, 13, and 12. Hellraiser 3, I gave a 15, which I don't think this is as good.
Right.
So, Andy, I'm going to join you
Yeah.
with a 14.
Team 14, baby.
Team 14. They're saying
Yeah.
it. They're calling it Team 14. Dang. All right. Hell yeah, dude. So that was our 8th.
Yep.
We got 2 more and the remake.
Yep.
Reboot.
Yep.
So 3 more.
Yep.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, is this the one you haven't seen?
Yes.
That fires me up. I'm
Yeah.
so excited
Yeah.
to watch the movie you haven't seen.
Man, I am not excited to see
So
this.
you can't tell me what it's going to be about.
Nope.
Do you know? What do you know about it? I know it was shot really fast.
Yeah, it was shot within 10 days.
Yeah. That's why you don't like it, right?
Yeah, there is cheaped out. Doug was like, I'm not part of this movie. And so they had to get a new Pinhead who looks weird.
Yeah. The poster, I will say. Also, we didn't even talk about this. The poster for Hellworld, I like.
Oh, yeah.
It's like Matrix-y. There's like code.
That definitely took some stuff from the Matrix. And they're like, here we go.
And it definitely is not really what the movie is.
No.
But I will say, I think the last few, the box art is awful.
Yeah.
All of the direct-to-DVDs so far look like trash.
Yeah.
This one at least has like a take.
Which Doug Bradley did a lot of the box work for the last.
No, he didn't. Okay. I felt anger. I was like, no, that can't be true. But these next 2, it might be even worse. Now it's like modern, but weird because is this the one where he's like screaming?
I don't know. It's that one where his eyes are bugging. I was like, "Argh!"
Yes.
I was like, Pinhead's not angry. Pinhead has a job. What's going on right now?
Hey, we've talked about this many times. I don't like
Yeah.
when Pinhead like has skin in the game.
Yeah.
Like he's just an agent of hell.
Yeah.
Anyway.
He looks angry in this one, and it has that typical like of the time like DVD covers, like kind of dark and gray and cloudy. And there's like one person on it. And you're like, you saw it like with Pumpkinhead DVD covers. I think had this on going on.
Yeah.
There were some other movies from that time period that all had the same cover. I was like, what is going on here?
I'm excited because it's new for you. And I'm like curious about what it's going to be. And also it does look like it's going to be, it doesn't to me like the other, like these all have sort of like it's a cop story or it's a reporter.
Right.
This one just feels like it's just going to be like a slasher.
Yeah.
It's just Hellraiser or Pinhead just killing people.
Yeah.
For the bad, it will be bad.
Yes.
But I'm like, maybe it will be so bad we'll have fun.
Maybe.
You don't know.
I hope.
Because sometimes bad but fun, so bad it's fun, might beat something like Hellseeker, where you're like, it's just kind of it's kind of boring.
Yeah.
You never know. I'm interested. I know you're like dreading it. I can't wait.
No, I think it'll be fine. I'm curious to see what's gonna be like. Just because I'm sure we're gonna come up with some really good material out of this and be like, oh my gosh, all right.
I'm pumped.
Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to doing an episode with Joey.
Yeah, me too. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks everybody for listening.
Yeah, thanks guys.
for like watching our clips and stuff. We've had getting some nice notes and stuff. Mm-hmm. That's been pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anything you want to like plug or say or do or end with?
Oh my gosh. Let me think here. I am in a comedy festival in Denver in a couple weeks.
Hell yeah.
So that's cool. Doing that. No, just keep listening to the pod, guys. I really appreciate it. What about you?
Yeah.
You got anything?
No.
You got some sketches?
Someday.
Yeah.
But for now, the pod. Love doing this with my boy.
Yeah.
This is a blast.
It's pretty sick.
And, we've only got a few more weeks of Hellraiser. We're going to have to figure out like what's next.
Oh man, we have some things cooking,
we've been
guys.
kicking
We've been
ideas
talking
around.
some ideas.
We might just jump to another franchise. We might explore some more Clive Barker. We're going to have to figure it out.
No.
But hey, stuff to look forward to.
Yeah.
Just so you know, it's not done at 11.
Yeah.
We're excited.
Guys, let us know. Did you play that Silent Hill game we were talking about earlier?
Yeah, let us know, please.
Yeah.
Have you heard of Stay Alive? What was the other thing I said to...
Staying Alive versus Stay Alive?
Stay Alive is the movie.
The Frankie Muniz movie?
There was another question I asked, but we'll have to seek through and find it.
One of the questions you asked me earlier was, what's wrong with you? And I was like, okay.
Yeah. Well, you didn't answer it. Still haven't.
I was like, can we just move on to the podcast?
Well, hey, thanks for listening. We love you guys. And we'll see you next week with... Is it Judgment? Or the other one? I don't even know what it's called.
Revelations.
Yeah. We'll see you next time. We'll have some revelations when we watch Hellraiser Revelations. Next week on Raising Chains.
Yeah.
Okay, we love you. Goodbye.
Bye.